I know I look absolutely rough, and this is completely out of nowhere. Again, we just blasting those live streams here and there, and I know no one's tuned in yet, but when they go and replay the video, which all you guys do later down the track, I didn't want it to be empty, dead space for a while. So I'm just going to basically say a bunch of little nothings at the moment until you guys come onto the stream. But anyways, I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are feeling great. And as you guys slowly come into the stream, I'm going to give you guys a big hello. And just like, I'm super excited, guys. I'm super excited right now. I am in the storage unit right here. And over here, which I shall show you guys in a second. Hey, Jazzy, what's up? How you doing? Hey, Kel, the dude, what's up? How are you guys doing? Doing. Hope everyone is happy. And you guys, when you come into there, I can see your chat. I can see you at the moment. So go ahead, chime in. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead, chime in. Guys, this is really exciting stuff here. I want to catch you guys up on the whole situation, where we're at. I want to go over what happened with the whole van situation, where we're at with the van, with the car, with the hashtag car life, with the hashtag van life, with the whole everything, and tell you where we're going from here. Very well, thanks, Faith. How are you? I am good. I'm in high spirits. I had some sleep. Kel, your Wi-Fi keeps glitching. That sucks. Hey, Fred. What's up, Fred? How you doing? I imagine most of the West Coast gang is going to be on the stream, and everyone in West Coast in the States, because it's still early there, and everyone in Australia who is daytime there. So, but it's Saturday, so you guys might be getting sausages at Bunnings. I don't know. But everyone back home in the States, if you're up still on the East Coast, Midwest, welcome. Everyone, welcome. Guys, I had some sleep. You can probably tell someone's had a little sleep. I actually have some energy. I actually feel a bit vibrant. I just got home and saw this. Fred, your timing was impeccable. Your timing was perfect because, yes, we are live. And it's good. It's good. I'm thinking of taking you guys with me. Today we got so many cool little adventures ahead. Looking forward to hearing what you have to say, Faith. Yep, Janelle. And I'm looking forward to sharing that with all of you guys, hence the live stream. I'll go ahead and start showing you guys. So this is the storage unit. As you guys can see, all this stuff in the back there. That's how that's set up. So that's everything that I have left that hasn't been sold from the house, and or thrown away or given away. So that's everything there, outside of what's in the trunk of the Beamer still. So, but this is the storage unit, and as you can see, the Audi is gone, officially gone. The Audi is gone, replaced with this, the van, guys. So this is the van, 2006. Mercedes Vito. It's got some issues, as you guys are already aware of. Let me see if I can widescreen this a bit better. So here's the van, guys. If you guys can see that all right. And it has issues, it has some things wrong with it and stuff, but that is the van. That's the new home on wheels, as you guys can see here. And this is in the daylight. I think this is the first time you guys seen it in the daylight. So there you go. In the absolute daylight now, you can see the situation. I'll flip it around because I can get wider with this view, I think. All right, so there we go. So that's the front of the van. We got plates now, as you guys can see. The car is officially registered, and it's officially mine. 100% mine now. So there's no turning back. Even with the issues and everything, I'll tell you why I went ahead and decided to go ahead and keep the van. I do have a really good reason why. And I'll go through all of that with you guys. But look, it doesn't look too bad, does it? It's registered. Yep, it's completely registered. We've got our rego, we got our safety certificate, all that stuff's done. So that's the van. And next to the van, you can see the Beamer. We still have the Beamer. That's stuff that's in the trunk of the car there. You can still see camera gear and a few things like that. All that stuff's back in here. I started taking some of the stuff out the back of the car already. As you can see, I've started emptying that out a little bit. But yeah, this is the Beamer. I don't know if I've done a proper tour of the Beamer yet. I don't know if I've done the whole things I like about it, things I don't like about it, all that stuff. But white on white. We've got 2 white vehicles now. Look at that. It's a good view of them. So there is my hashtag car life and hashtag van life. So we still may have some overnighters that we have for fun in the car, you know, just for a bit of fun. But that's my garage now. All the other stuff is gone. The Audi is gone. The convertible Beamer is gone. All that stuff is gone. So I have slept in the car before, and not being able to stretch out sucks. Yeah, Kel, it is a bit like that. All right, so what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to first start by, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit, and let me just get that back on here. So I'm going to explain to you guys why I've made some decisions I've made. Number one being, why did I decide to keep the van? Because the van has been really problematic. I've had some serious issues with the van. Before I do that, let me just see who's in here and anyone that I didn't say hi to yet. So I'm just going to come through here. Is anyone that I missed that I didn't get to say hi to? Looks like I'm pretty caught up. Faith, are you doing any reactions? Because I found something that is hot right now, and I will pay extra to help you out a bit. Yeah, Kel, we're doing reactions. All the reactions, we're getting back into a regular schedule, Kel. So get ready. Reaction time is coming back in a big way and in a regular schedule. Now that we've got the van, we're going to be able to start getting some really cool, momentum and back to some type of regular schedule, which is really exciting. All right, looks like we're caught with that. So yeah, so basically what happened is this, guys, and it's beautiful out here. I don't know, should I try to come outside a little bit? And it might be a bit echoey in there. That sounds better here. I'll do it right by the van. Here we go. How's that? Is that good, guys? Yeah, so basically the car and stuff was, it's a lot harder doing the hashtag car life than a lot of people think. By the way, guys, can you let me know, can you hear me okay? Am I coming out loud enough, and is the picture clear enough and all that? Someone let me know in the comments real quick. Loud and clear. Perfect. Thanks, Fred. All right, so yeah, look, guys, all good, Faith. Thank you, Jazzy. Guys, one of the things is that the car thing is really hard. It is so much harder doing the hashtag car life than it is doing the hashtag van life. Already only having this for like 24 hours, and it has been so much easier to navigate and to do things in the hashtag van life. Just different, like completely so much easier. Obviously there's more space in the back for activities, so whether that is you know, putting a mattress or something in the back and sleeping in the back. And I'm gonna give you guys a full tour of the van so you can see where we're at and what the plan is, the game plan moving forward with the van, because we've got some awesome, exciting things with the van. But I'll get to that in a second, because I need to first tell you why I got the van, why I decided to keep the van, and what happened in between me being broken down on the side of the highway and now. So I want to catch you guys all up with that. Yes, good to know that it is easier. Yeah, Janelle, it is a lot easier. So let me catch you guys up to speed. Okay, so as you guys know, I got the van, and I ended up broken down on the side of the highway, as you guys know. Now, let me show you guys. You will be able to see this. I'm going to show you guys over here in the front here. Now, there's a puddle there already. You can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on. All right. You see that puddle, guys? Can you guys see this puddle? Right there on the ground underneath the van. I don't know if you guys can see the water dripping out of the van there. See those drips of water coming out? It's usually dripping more, but you can see a definite drip there. I'm sure you guys can see that, and you guys can see that puddle there. So, basically, yeah, so you guys can see that. So, I'll go back to here. I want to get like a good view for you guys. Maybe this would be good. All right, so basically, guys, what happened is the radiator is split. Now, yesterday, what happened, I found out a lot of information yesterday about what is wrong with the vehicle. There's more than one thing wrong with the vehicle, which, yeah, it sucks and it's a bit scary. And I found that out after I officially did the trade with the Audi, okay? So I officially had done the paperwork, swapped the car. It was a straight swap with the Audi situation. So all that happened and stuff, and I got the van. I did all the paperwork. I did all that kind of stuff. And then I went driving the van to go get the safety certificate and all that kind of stuff. And that night is when I discovered that there was issues with the van. Okay, not just like small issues that you can ignore, like we're talking serious issues, right? So one of the issues, and I'm gonna show you guys a better backdrop. You guys want to see the van? How's that? That's better. The sun is in my eyes. I was looking at the sun the whole time. All right. So one of the issues, guys, I was having with the van is my video keeps freezing. I'm glitched. Really? Try refreshing your browser. Guys, try refreshing your browser. So one of the issues that I had with the actual van itself was the first thing I discovered, it has a huge gas leak through the injectors. So this van has diesel injectors that are leaking diesel fuel in the engine. And it's in cylinders 1 and cylinders 3. Now, I found this out because I had a mobile mechanic, well, after the fact. Firstly, I took it to an actual diesel specialist who specializes in diesel injectors and all that kind of stuff. And they gave me a quote and told me that in order to fix that, they said it would probably cost about $850 to fix that. That's what they said. But anyways, they gave me that information, and they also said they're going to need to keep the van. And that, let me remind you guys, because I haven't told you guys this, I was 3 hours away from here where my base is, where, you know, my storage unit was, where my Beamer was with all my stuff in it, you know, like my whole car life hookup, everything was in the Beamer. So when I took the Audi down, I didn't take anything with me. I was just in the Audi because I was getting the van, and I thought I would have enough time that everything was going to go smoothly and I'd be able to take the van drive it back up here, 3 hours back up to here, and get the stuff out of the Beamer that I needed to survive. And I thought that would be smooth, and if it happened like that, it didn't happen like that. So I ended up the first night. This is now night. This is day 2. So second night. So you guys missed one after the drama of what happened yesterday, and this is the morning. So I ended up having to sleep in the car, broken down, after I went the first time around. After I went and got the safety, like saw that mechanic and got that safety certificate and all that kind of stuff happening, it was recommended to me that I didn't drive back up here 3 hours until the engine was looked at and all that, with that situation with the fuel injector, the diesel injector was leaking. So I was really afraid and nervous because I didn't know much about that, and I didn't know if it was even safe to drive or anything. So I waited till the next morning after you guys seen me when I did the first. I've got a van thing. Remember that live stream that we did and we talked about the van? So that night I stayed in that parking lot. I didn't go anywhere until the next morning. That's when I then went to the diesel specialist, for the whole injection thing and whatever. They told me it's going to cost about $850 to fix. They said they're going to need the car. It's Friday here. At that time, it was Friday. So they said it could take a whole day, 2 days, maybe even, to get the injectors off because they're fused up and all that kind of stuff. And so, long story short, they ended up, it wasn't doable for me because I had nowhere to go or be. I was in the middle of nowhere. I didn't have the other car here. I had nothing. I had no supplies. I had nothing. It wasn't a viable plan to even attempt to leave it for them to start working on, so far away from my base camp and all that kind of stuff. So long story short, I ended up finding out, they said, look, you should be fine. It's diesel. Diesel, for you guys that don't know, isn't as combustible, as easily flammable as regular gas and stuff. It's a higher temperature. I think it's like 800 degrees or something difference in like before it's flammable or whatever, or combustible. So long story short, that ended up being what happened. We ended up I ended up saying, okay, cool, I'm gonna drive back then. If you guys said it should be safe and fine and everything, good, let's do it. Now at that time, I didn't know there was a radiator leak. I didn't know that was another issue that had occurred. I knew about the fuel diesel injectors leaking, and that was it. That's all I knew at that time. I didn't realize that I also had the radiator leak on top of that. And I also knew that I had a oil situation going on as well, because the oil light had come on as well. It had the oil light, and then it said hi. Now I thought that meant that the oil was, was running hot or something, or, I thought it was something like that. Come find out after some research and me going and actually physically myself checking the dipstick in the van, I found out that it was over full. So the mechanic who topped up everything the night before, with the safety certificate, he put too much oil in, which caused the oil high pressure warning light to come on that there's too much oil in there. So that's what that warning was. So I found out afterwards, after the fact, that was the situation. But anyways, leaving from the diesel specialist people, the car ended up broken down on the side of the highway. As you guys know, that's the picture that I posted on the community page, where I said, well, here I am, broken down on the side of the road. So I was really frustrated, and I was really, as you guys can imagine, distressed, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this sucks. And I was not in a really grounded and just really kumbaya place. By the way, let me take a moment to say hi to some of you guys. Hey, Michael, McCall, what's up to you? What's up, Melanie? Hello. Anyone else that I missed? Hey, Janine, how are you? And who else is in here? Have I said hi to anyone else in here? I think I've said hi to everyone else. All right, so basically, long story short, hey, Artie, what's up? How are you? Okay, so basically, after that picture of me being broken down on the highway, yeah, like I said, I was just like, ugh. And I was going to live stream from that point and catch you guys up further with what was going on, but I wasn't in the right headspace. I was just like, I can't believe this. This just seems to be one thing after another. Now there's something different going on because the water light started coming on again and was flashing. The oil light was flashing, and the fuel injector, the diesel injector things was going on. So there was these things going on. I was like, oh my gosh, man, what do I do? What do I freaking do? So I ended up looking on my Google Maps, Waze, the map, the navigation, because I was on the highway. I was also freaking out. If you guys have ever been broken down on the highway or stopped on the side of the highway, especially that highway that I was on, it is scary. It is freaking. That was an expressway where it was just madness. Super scary to be on that expressway. So I ended up looking on my maps. I was like, look, let's see if we can get off of this freaking expressway to somewhere where if we end up stuck for a little bit of time, at least I'm not freaking in a very dangerous situation. Hey, Joseph, what's up? Welcome. And yeah, who else? Anyone else that I missed? Cool. Yeah, so I looked on there. Luckily, I was 2 minutes away. There was an exit right there in front of me. Luckily, that led 2 minutes away to a McDonald's / Caltex parking lot area. So they had Caltex, they had McDonald's, and Caltex is a gas station over here in Australia, if you guys don't know. And there was also a supermarket, not a supermarket, but like a shopping plaza that had like a Domino's, which you guys know I had Domino's to eat for lunch yesterday to help ease my stress. You guys don't want to see any more food 5 restaurant things from me for a while because that made me freaking messed up that day. Anyways, I made it there. It was 2 minutes away. I was like, 2 minutes, we should be fine. Let's go for it. 2 minutes, I drove to that McDonald's, car parked there, and then I called a mobile mechanic from the Lube Mobile. They're a mobile mechanic, like our Jiffy Lube back in the States. So those guys came out. One of those guys came out. I had to wait 4 hours for them to come, 3 to 4 hours for them to finally come. And when they came, they looked over the engine, and I said, look, the oil thing, because I told them I already luckily knew what to look for and what they needed to do. I said, number one, the mechanic last night put too much oil in here, so I need you to take some of that oil out. So take some of that oil out. That should fix the oil high light warning thing, high oil thing. Boom. Number two, there's water leaking from somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's disappearing. The water is going. Where is it going? I don't know. Let's figure it out. Can you do a compression test? A test on the water cooling system and pressure test to find out where the leak is. And boom, he did that. And then we've seen it coming out of the radiator. The radiator is split at the seams, and that's where the water is coming out in the front. Now, luckily, it's not like a million pounds of water coming out like this super quick, super fast. It's a trickle. So basically, I was like, well, look, if I fill this water up to the top, monitor the water levels, monitor to see if the temperature gauge, this doesn't have a temperature gauge that you can see, it only has a temperature warning light. So I never know if it's creeping up or not or anything like that. But basically, I was like, if I monitor the situation, if I take it easy, I should be able to make it back 3 hours up to here. This is where the goal was, to get back up to here, to kind of like the home base. So this is kind of home base for me because this is where I've lived. I've lived up in this area for a while. I know the area the best out of anywhere at the moment, and this is where the Beamer was full of all my stuff. So we needed to get back here. This was the goal. I'm happy to say, obviously, we did make it back here. The car didn't, the water light didn't come back on. It stayed full, which is great. And the high oil pressure light, weirdly enough, it did come back on, even though I watched a guy empty the oil. So whether or not he still somehow, after the car started, there was actually more oil in there than he realized, I don't know. But it only came on when I was on the highway after a while, and then it would go off for a little bit, then it'd come back on the highway. So when I'm driving at low speeds, that oil light pressure, high light does not come on. So if any of you guys know anything about that, let me know. Is that normal? What do you guys think about that? Is there still too much oil in the system? I don't know, because it goes off, it comes on, it goes off. Or is it just a faulty sensor for the oil thing, which is possible, because this is a 2006, so maybe it's just a faulty sensor. I don't know. So anyways, we made it back up to here, and now we caught you up with the events of all of that. Now, let me catch you up further. The guy who sold me the car was a dealership, okay? It was a secondhand used dealership. It was not a private sale. It was an actual dealership. I know some of you guys asked me, is there protection like we've got in the States, you know, like protection against lemons and all that kind of stuff and whatnot and everything like that. And luckily for me, like, look, from my experience, there's not really that same kind of level of lemon protection. I guess it really depends where you're at and what state and who you're dealing with, most importantly. So the biggest thing is, who are you dealing with? Are you dealing with someone who is legit, reputable, who's not going to try to screw you over, even though there was an issue with the car and everything like that? Luckily for me, the guy, he was on the up and up. He was like legit, and he was like, he didn't know about the leak and everything. Because see, this was a trade-in, guys. Let me make that clear. This isn't a car that he had on his yard for a long period of time. This was literally only traded into him like only 2 or 3 days prior to his lot. And he told me that when it got traded in, they drove it a couple of times to do some deliveries and to pick up some stuff or whatever they had for their car place. And they had no problems with it. So he told me that it was a trade. They didn't know, anything. As far as they knew, it was fine. It was a trade-in. And usually, you guys know, when there's a trade-in, car dealers usually tend to, they get the trade-in, usually someone's trading in a trade-in because they want to get something new, which was the case with this person who traded this in. They wanted to get a Mercedes Sprinter van that the guy had there, which was so awesome. I wish I could have afforded it. It was a really cool van. It was the high roof and long wheelbase, and it was a newer one. It was super new and stuff. And I wish I could have got that. But anyways, I'm thankful for what I do have. So the guy was reputable, and he said to me, guys, hey, look, if you want to, we can trade back. You can take your Audi back. No harm, no foul. You can do it. He actually said that to me, guys. He said, you can do it. It's not an issue. I understand the situation. I didn't know those things was wrong with the vehicle and all this kind of stuff, but you can do it. So we had a discussion, though, and he pointed out some really clear things to me, and I did my own homework, and I also seen some really interesting things. For one, this particular van, for the trade-in value with the Audi and this, for the trade-in value, realistically, this van right here on the market is worth more than the Audi. Okay, number one. This on the market, as far as what people are buying in Australia, which is surprising because it's a cool convertible Audi and all that. Aussies don't like convertible Audis. I mean, they don't like convertibles here. They're not popular. Convertibles aren't that popular here. That's a really important thing to know. So market-wise, it's harder to sell the Audi, which I came, to discover. You guys know I was trying to sell it. I was trying to get rid of it. It was hard. I couldn't get anyone to freaking move on it. So I thought, man, if I have an opportunity to trade it in for a van instead, then that's a good thing. He decided to work with me. The other thing you guys don't know about the Audi The Audi, well, you do know, because if you watched my previous video about things I love and hate about the Audi, you would know. Sorry, guys. I had some fluff in my hair. Let me just make sure. Is anyone else come in I haven't said hi to? I'll get to all your questions and comments in a second, guys. Let me just catch you guys up with all of this here. It looks like I've said hi to everyone. All right, so the thing that some of you may not realize, the Audi was not perfect. The Audi looked cool. The Audi was fun to drive. The Audi was a great car, but it wasn't without its own issues, okay? For starters, the rear glass window in the Audi, it was coming apart from the seams, like it needed to be re-glued back into place. So that was one thing. Number two, because of the window situation, all that as well, I could never confirm nor deny 100% whether or not after I did fix that glass, if the top was going to work or not, because the top had been disabled. According to the guy who previously had the car that I got it from, he said the top was disabled because of the glass being loose at the seams. So the top could not function. Now, the top, as far as I know, therefore, the top wasn't working, period, because I tried to push the button anyways. It never worked. So, but apparently if you fix the glass or something, it will. I don't know. All I know is it didn't work. But to get that glass alone re-glued in was going to cost $770. That was the cheapest place I could find it. To get the top fixed, if the top's not mechanically working from Audi, it had to be done at Audi. Because that car, the other thing about it, it was a rare import car. That car was imported from the UK, and there wasn't a lot of those Audis here in Australia. That particular model, that manual 6-speed intercooled, turbo awesomeness convertible, it was a unicorn. It wasn't a lot of them here. So parts or anything would have to come from overseas, or I had to go to the dealer, and they'd have to be the ones that organize it and fit it and everything, because there wasn't people who would know, again, or have availability to that stuff. So it was a pain in the butt. Long story short, $3,000, $3,000 to $4,000 to fix the roof to get it working on that car. Okay. Then the Audi also had an oil leak that you guys also probably didn't know, but it was leaking. It had a small leak or something as well. And the guy at the car yard opened the oil thing, the oil cap, and he looked at it, he noticed that it had smoke or something coming from whatever. He said, oh, there's blowback. Like, he put his hand on there and it had blowback. So blowback was another issue the Audi had. I didn't even know about that one. Then the steering was making some type of clunky noise when you turned the steering wheel to the left, to the far left or the far right, one of those. It would click, like make a clicky, like clunk, clunk, like a knocking sound, clicking sound. So there was something going on with the suspension of that car as well, or the steering column or something, something needed to be fixed on the front end of that car as well. That was another thing. So there's the dent on the fender on the Audi as well. You guys remember I had the fender damage. That wasn't mine. I bought the car like that, but it was a dent nevertheless, with scratch paint off of it. And that was something that would have needed to be fixed as well. So my point is, the Audi wasn't perfect. It wasn't flawless. It wasn't without its own issues. And if I was going to keep the car, or if I got stuck with the car long term, those things would have needed to be addressed. And that would have cost tons of money. We're talking thousands and thousands of dollars of repairs on the Audi to get it perfect, up to par. My brain started thinking, because I'm like, look, the reality is I'm in a certain budget. I had a certain price bracket that I could shop from, okay? I only had the Audi as my collateral. That was what I had to work with. And that was my price bracket. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't go to the upper price bracket or the mid price bracket. I was at the bottom of brackets as far as what I could get. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I would have bought a newer van that had no issues or whatever. Every single van, guys, I've been looking for weeks. Okay, I've been looking for weeks for vans. I've been looking and looking and looking. And there was some vans that I could have got that I could have kept the Audi and bought like these cheap vans, like that old, 85 van, that 96 van, like all these old vans that were older than this van, and that already had issues. I already knew that they had a blown head gasket, or I knew that the engine wasn't running right, or they had backfire, or they had rust and things like that with those vans. So all those vans already had tons of issues, known issues, and still didn't even know what else could be potentially wrong with them, right? And they were older vans. So older could have been even harder to find things, or who knows? I don't know. You know what I mean? So on the flip side, let me tell you the positives why I got this van. Because first of all, I came to the realization that with the budget, the price bracket I'm in, what I can afford to pay, every van that I've seen to date had problems, had issues, was not up to par. They all had issues. And one thing every single van that I've seen before seeing this one had, they all had rust. All of them had lots and lots of rust. Each and every one of them had tons of rust, guys. Like every single one. Rust in the windscreen, rust up in the like roof area. Some of them had rust down in the frame or in the door panel, whatever. This van, for all the negatives that it has, the things that are wrong with it, it has no rust. No rust. That is huge, because I found out rust repair is really actually expensive, depending on especially how much rust is there and where it's located. Like the windscreen rust, you have to usually end up buying another new windscreen as well when they try to repair that, because they got to take the windscreen out and all that kind of stuff. So rust repair can end up costing thousands and thousands of dollars alone, even before you get to the mechanical repairs that you need to do. So I was like, okay, we're already winning. This van, no rust. It's got some mechanical things that we need to look at, but we know what those things are now, at least. We know what they are. We know what we have to do, at least, to get those things sorted. And I also found out what it would cost if I have to, worst case scenario, get a new engine completely to replace this, because this engine has 415,000 kilometers, which is high. But I've been assured by many people that the Mercedes diesel engines, a lot of them will go for 700 kilometers, 100,000 kilometers, stuff like that. Sorry, guys, I'm talking in kilometers and not in miles for everyone back home in the States. But yeah, anyways, I apologize. But look, the thing is, this van right here, to get an engine, if I have to replace the engine, I found one for $2,100. So for $2,100, I can get a replacement engine from a newer model one of these. It's from a 2009 one of these. It has half of the miles that this one has. It only has 200,000 kilometers instead of 415 like this one. And it's from a newer one. And it comes with 3-month warranty, which is dope, right? So I also found out that there's tons of these, because it's a commercial vehicle and a very popular, this is actually a popular commercial model van. So a lot of fleet customers, like tons of people buy these fleet for their businesses and things like that, because they are actually known to be pretty reliable and stuff, the Mercedes Vitos. They've actually got a pretty good reputation in the wild. So that being said, there's tons of these in wreckers. Well, I don't know tons, but they exist. I found a couple in the wreckers, which is good, because that means we can find some things that we need to fix on here. The other thing I forgot to mention that's wrong with this, outside those other 3 things, is it won't go into second gear. So I've been jumping from first gear, jumping up to third, and skipping second because it won't go into second. But I found out that's just the stick, the gear stick, which you can replace for about $150 secondhand. You could probably find them for around $150. And that might be a DIY. That might be something I can do myself, or it might require someone, to fit it in. But my point is that second gear issue seems to be a minor fix. The clutch and everything else seems to be good. Now the car, outside of those quirks, guys, the positives, the car runs good. It drives great. It's smooth otherwise. The only negative right now, because of that fuel injection leaks as well, which I have to get fixed as a priority along with the radiator, is the fumes, the gas fumes coming into the car are insane. So I have to have the windows down all the time. So even if it's like raining or whatever, I have to have the windows down or I can't move the vehicle because I will die from all the bad fumes coming from the you know, the fuel and stuff. So anyways, long story short, this van, even though it has its negatives, even though it's not perfect, even though it has those things, those little, you know, well, not little things, they're actually big things, but even though it has those issues, the other thing is, guys, is we have a van. That's the other thing. And every single van I looked at before, the ones that I could have got, I afterwards I regretted not getting one of those, because usually it was when I was in the car and I was sitting there going, gosh, this sucks. Car life is not as cracked up as people make it sound. I regretted not getting a van after the fact. So now I was like, you know what? The devil, you know what I mean? That kind of situation. Every van has issues. All of them, you know, have their things. At least this one, the cosmetically, the rest side, the outward side is good. And at least we now have #van life. We can start building and creating our van home situation, which is awesome. So that's where, that's kind of caught you up to all that kind of stuff. And that's why I kind of just like, you know what? I'm going to be damned if I do, damned if I don't anyways. I might as well keep this van. By that stage, I already had spent money on this van already by getting the safety certificate stuff, by doing the, I had filled up the tank with fuel. This tank, I spent $100 just filling it up with fuel. You know, I had already, I spent something else. I did something else. So long story short, it already had money owed. I already owed money on it, you know, by the time I found out these other things. And so, yeah, I was like, you know what? I might as well just bite the bullet. This is a good van. It will be a great van once it's all tidied up and all those issues are fixed. It'll be a great van, no rust, and it's a good foundation, and it has pretty good space in there as well. So as you guys can see in here, I'll show you guys in here. So this is inside the van, and you know, look, it's there's a bit of space in here. It's not the high roof like I wanted, but I've already started trying to block out the windows are all tinted as well. This came with the windows tinted already, and the windows are tinted pretty dark, but you know, you can still see through tinted windows under the right circumstances or if the lights are on. But basically, let me I'll put this thing down a bit so I can actually show you guys in here better. So this is the van tour, guys. So this is the back in here, and we got, this was already in here. That was built in here already. So it's got like this thing built up in here. It's like it's kind of some type of shelf thing or whatever. And then it's also got this barrier here that blocks the front and the back. So I'm going to remove this barrier. I'm going to do that today. I'm going to remove this barrier, and then ideally I want to try to find like a curtain or a curtain rod or something to put at the top up here, so that then I can drape a curtain across and I can access the front cabin of the van in the back part without having to leave the vehicle. Because at the moment, because of that barrier thing, so you can see it better here. See how the barrier's there? Because of that barrier, I can't enter the back part of the van without literally opening the front door and walking back into here like that. So I want to remove that today. I figured out how to do it already. Luckily for me, this isn't screwed in or welded in. This just is bolted in here. I've already taken one of the screws out, but this was just, it has like a little screw thing here, and at the top as well. So there's like one there. See that one there? So that there unscrews. That was one screw. There's one over there on the other side, one at the bottom, one in here. So when I remove those, I'll be able to remove this whole thing here. and then I will store it in here. So, so I have it. I mean, that might be something I might be able to sell. Even someone might want to buy that for the Vito. I might be able to get some money for that barrier thing. I don't know how much they cost, but so that's that part of the van. I can't. I'm making it so this has the back part has 3 doors that I can enter from. You got the back rear one, you've got the side one on that side, and you got the side on the other side. So I'm just going to block. I'm making this one and the back part unaccessible. I don't need to have 3 different ways to get into the back. So I'm going to build my build so that those side and rear doors are completely shut, because at this stage I just don't see me needing to have 3 access points to get to the back. That space could be used better by actually building something into place there, you know what I mean, for the setup. So this is the front cabin, and that's that thing I was telling you guys about. So that's the barrier thing. So at the moment I can't access the back without that there, which, you know, obviously you don't want to have to get out of the front every time and slide the back to get to the back. You know, you want to be able to be, once you're inside, you're inside. So that's how that is right now. You can get kind of a better view. It is manual, which is really cool. I think it's a 6-speed manual actually as well, which is pretty dope. It's a turbo engine as well, intercooled diesel, 2.1 liter, I think. And it came with the wheels. The wheels aren't too bad. They're dirty as hell. They need a good cleaning and stuff. But I can't remember if Mercedes fits. I think it does. I think Mercedes and Mitsubishi share the same stud pattern. I think from memory. I could be wrong. I might be right. If they do, anyways, I've got my 2 sets of wheels in here from the Evo. You guys remember my cool Lancer that I got rid of. And so I've got 20-inch wheels back here that if they fit the same stud pattern, these wheels are dope, and I'll be able to put those on here instead, which would look way cooler. So we'll see. I don't know which direction I want to take with the van, because what? Yeah, so I don't know, like with the van, what I want to do. Like I want to go higher and make it like, you know, long term, like the high style vans, you know, where it's like got more clearance and make it look mean on the road and be really high up. Or do I want to make it lower and make it sexy, make it still, you guys know how much I love cars and give it that low sexy stance, make it a stance van, you know, and do it up and make it super sexy that way and go that way. From a practicality, this is rear wheel drive. It's not 4-wheel drive. It's only rear wheel drive. At least it's not front wheel drive, but it's rear wheel drive. So I don't envision I'm going to be doing any off-roading type scenarios anyways. You know, the extent of going off-road will be like just, you know, little roads that aren't like gangster crazy, you know, rough roads. So I could probably go to low stance and make something cool that just looks the part, because you guys know how I like to roll. But that's further down the line. Right now, cosmetic stuff is down the track. Right now, it's just about getting the van. The first most important thing is getting it running properly, get the things that are urgent, get those done as quickly as possible. And then starting to create a home in there. So first thing, you know, like putting a bed in there and stuff like that, you know, building up, getting a grill. Today I'm going to try to see if I can get a cooktop or something like that, maybe. I don't know. We got to put like the refrigerator and all that kind of stuff in. Jazzy, I know you said that you had a stovetop thing that you could give me or something, but I think I want a small one. Yours is like a 3-burner one, and I think I only just want a little small one. I've seen them, they're really cheap. Like I can get a small 1-burner gas stove one for like freaking $19, you know, from Bunnings. So I think I'm gonna grab one of those so I can cook with that. I'm going to get be able to get in a situation where I can cook from the van. And the cool thing is, like, I mean, I can literally, I mean, I don't probably, I mean, even with the back part not open, I guess the back part, it could be convenient if the back could open. What I need to do, I think what I'm going to do in here eventually is I want to figure out a way to take those off of the windows, those things here. I can't now, they're taped against the freaking sides of the cabin of the vehicle and stuff. But if I get some vinyl, I should be able to get like some, let me, yeah, so if I can get some, if I can get some black vinyl, I'll bring it back out here. But yeah, if I can get some black vinyl or something like that from the inside, I can put the black vinyl over the window on the inside, from the inside, and some on the other window over there, and that will black it out. No one will be able to see in there. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Let me just see, I'm gonna catch up with you guys here. Let me see any comments or questions that I might have missed from you guys here. I'll go through that really quick and catch up with a few things. So yeah, Kel, I don't know if you got my, I did say earlier, yep, I am doing reactions. We're getting back into that very soon. That is happening. Kel wrote, I've slept in a car before and it not being able to stretch out sucks. It does. It's the worst. Definitely not comfortable in a car. Being able to stretch out is such a blessing. In here, you totally can stretch out, super comfortable, have the whole bed situation, which I have a plan for the bed. I do have my little cushion in here that I was using to sleep on at the house, which I told you guys about, that I never slept in the bed there. I had this cushion, the floor cushion, so I have that in the trunk. That is going to go straight into here. I've got a few of my old carpets, which now I wish I would have kept more of those rugs. I gave some of the rugs away that I had to, you know, the guy who helped me get the tables out of the old place and stuff. So I gave him some of those. He said he could use them for his dog or something. So I was like, yeah, cool, take them. But now I'm wishing I kept them because they could have layered the floor in here. But anyways, but yeah, so the first thing, we're going to have the bed and all that, which is cool. Okay, let me see here. What else? Where were we at? Hi all. So Janine said, hi all. I hope everyone on the east coast of Australia are okay during this flooding rain. I'm just catch up with you, Faith. What the hell is going on with the van? Yeah, Janine, it's floody. The rain, guys, for you guys that know, the rain situation right now is crazy bad. It's nonstop rain. Every day it's raining. This is just a little break. It was raining earlier. It'll rain some more. We're in the middle of a rain event. It's supposed to last for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. And places are flooding. And Queensland is very prone to flooding. Bad flooding. Really bad flooding. So I got to be very careful as well where I park and what I do. But look, with the van, because I can't take it anywhere far at the moment with its current situation. So we're not going to be going on anywhere really far as of yet anyways, until these things are fixed. We can't really go driving around Australia or anything like that, or go on some adventures anywhere. We're going to be staying local to the base here for a while until this thing is 100% seaworthy. The dog. Kelly said, I hate my new phone. Kelly, I love my new phone. Shout out to the family member who hooked up the new phone for me. I love it. This live stream and everything wouldn't have been able to be happening without having this phone right now. So you might hate your phone. I love my phone. Melanie, hey Melanie, how are you? Melanie said, my dad and I are so happy for you. We wish you the best and hope all works for you. Love you and keep up the good work. Thank you, Melanie. Much love to both of you guys as well. And yeah, look, I'm in high spirits. As you guys can tell, I'm in higher spirits than I've been for a while. Because this is now at least I have a van. You know, before it was just the stress of getting a van. Now, yeah, it's a stress of fixing the things that need to be fixed. They're going to cost money that I don't have, but you know, that is stressful. Whoa, what was that? Whoa, what was that? Oh my gosh. Oh! I hope I didn't see what I think I saw. I think I saw a big spider. I hope I didn't see what I think I saw. Let's hope I didn't see that. Because it's in my storage shed. But yeah, so let's see what else is here. But who else? Okay, Mikkel goes, okay, that's 109, not 113 CDI, my fault. Yeah, this is the 109 CDI. Mikkel, is the 109 better than the 113? Is the 113 worse? I don't know. Let me know. Is there something, did I miss something? Did you say in the comments, like, is the 109 bad or good? Better or worse? Joseph said, hey, Faith, just tuned in. What's up, Off Tap family? Hippie Joe's in. What's up? Janelle said, scary stuff breaking down on highways. It is super scary, Janelle, breaking down the highway. I would not recommend it to anybody. If you guys get in that situation, gosh, oh my gosh, my heart goes out to you. Joseph wrote, no, baby, if you overheat it, you can blow a head gasket. Yeah, absolutely. I'm aware of that, Joseph. Absolutely. You can definitely blow a head gasket if you overheat it. That's why I'm monitoring the water situation and the warning lights and everything. I make sure that it's topped up before I leave and make sure that everything is Gucci. So I'm monitoring the situation. So far, so good. There's also some stop leak stuff that I could put in as a temporary fix. But it's not, it can be harmful to do that, to use that stuff. And I'm going to replace the radiator within the next, hopefully, few days anyways. I'm looking for a secondhand radiator from the wreckers, like that one van I found before the Vito and the wreckers. I could probably get that from the junkyard, get that radiator for cheap, and it'll be better than the one I have. So fingers crossed. I think plus that place, yeah, the radiator has a 3-month warranty. So even though it's secondhand, at least for 3 months, it can get me out of water. So so I'll be on Monday seeing if I can chase down that radiator. This might turn out to be a DIY. I'm going to check YouTube and stuff. I've never worked on a van before, so I'm going to check and see if it's hard to take out and what tools I will need to achieve that. Because if it's something I can do myself, even if it takes a bit of time. Oh my gosh, big black spider! That's a poisonous one! Oh, that's poisonous one! Holy crap! That's a poisonous spider, guys. That was a poisonous one. That was a poisonous spider. I just seen a poisonous one. I got it. It was rolling around the trunk of my car, dude. So I got that one. Ugh, spiders, man. Yeah, anyways, that was a poisonous one. That was bad. Going back to here. Miguel wrote, there's no problem with this oil light. You not the first. Oil in engine is okay. That's kind of sensor on oil pump, I think. Okay, great. Thanks, Miguel. That's good to know. I was hoping it was something like that, so that's good. That's good that he said that, Faith. Yeah, absolutely, Janelle, I agree. You guys are talking about skin, and heat and all that stuff. Front end nose on Audi struts. Yeah, Joseph. Yeah, I'd had those issues. They were freaking, that was going to need to be sorted. Yeah, Janelle, exactly. You have to work with what you have to work with. Amen to that. That's the reality. You know, you can only do what you can do. and you got to make do sometimes, and you got to go with the flow. This is a situation. It's a situation, but it's a solution as well. It needs some things, but at the moment, it's better than nada. So yeah, you got to kind of go with it. I agree. Elise, what's up, Elise? Hello, what's going on? Going to sleep in a minute, Elise. Yeah, just catching everyone up on the past 48 hours and the whole van situation and everything. We're officially, though, hashtag van life now. No rest is great. Absolutely, Janelle admitted that. Joseph said the oil level problem is most likely due to the injectors. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. But the injectors, from my understanding, is fuel. It's diesel. So I don't think there's oil coming out of that. But I guess it could impact it somehow. I mean, I guess all these things are connected. Surprisingly clean here. Yeah, Mikhail, it's this van is really tidy. I took it earlier and had it vacuumed out and stuff. I did vacuum it a bit and everything, and I washed it outside. But there's a lot more cleaning to do to it to make it super flawless. But again, the best thing about it is no rust, which makes it super clean. Elise said, do you have free cycle or anything like that? Could probably get some nice cloth or sheets for curtains. I think I don't know. I don't know if they have that here or anything, but I do know there's a place called Spotlight. It's a material store over here where you can get a bunch of like material, offcuts of material. You can get curtains and all kinds of stuff from there. So I think I'll have a check at Spotlight to see what they have, because I don't need a big piece. It's only got to be this long, and that high. So that's not going to be really expensive to get. I should be able to find a nice, something that is hides light, that's heavy, that big, heavy curtain one that you can get that blocks light. I'm going to get one of those. So, and then like a curtain rod, and maybe see if I can just screw it easily in the side of the van. I gotta be careful where I'm screwing, because I don't know if there's what's behind what I'm screwing. So I'll have to figure out a few things with the van, but we'll get there. Janelle said, excellent. I was hoping you would take that barrier out. Better access on rainy days. Absolutely. Jazzy, yeah, that barrier is not something that I want to have there at all. Definitely want to make sure that's gone and that's not a thing. So that I can just freely, also to just stay stealth, and be able to go in and back and front and stuff without people seeing me go back and front, out and about. Not that I care, but it's just better in general to not have to then get out, go in the back, slide the door, hop out, hop back in. So it defeats the purpose if you can't access it just straight. Can be made up nice for sure. Absolutely, Joseph, I agree. What's up? I can't say your name. It's in Russian. Tat Burakanara. I'm not sure how to say your name, and I'm not sure what you said. Unfortunately, I don't have Google Translate open here, so I can't translate it. But thank you for your question, and thank you for joining the chat. MGM, what's up, MGM? Faith, you need to christen the van with a food marathon. No, MGM, don't say that. There's no way. There's no way. We're not doing a food marathon for a very long time. Now, we may go get some food and eat it in the van, but I'm actually looking forward to parking this thing on the street over there, because I can't park in the garage. I've worked out that it's probably too long to fit into the storage unit, and it's going to be very close getting it from the top even, and I'm scared to try even, because it's just going to end up being like this real big hassle. I tried earlier, it's such a small space to try to get in, so I don't think it's going to fit with my stuff that's inside right now. If that stuff wasn't in there, maybe it would fit. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it on the street, and we're going to go in the Beamer in a second and we're gonna go get some supplies, go to some of these stores and everything, and get some of the things we need. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm looking forward. I'm actually looking forward, big time, to being able to drive the Beamer for a little bit for a change, because the van was stressful. I need to relax. So I'll take you guys with me though when we do go to the store and everything, and show you guys. It'll be fun, because we're looking for things that we need for hashtag van life. All right. Janelle said, "Agree, Joseph. Don't. If you guys are agreeing, I need to do that whole food thing. What's that on my arm? I hope that wasn't a bird poop. I shouldn't have sniffed it. That was really probably not a good idea. Let me. What is that? I'm just gonna come in here and wipe that off." It could have been bird poop. I don't know. It was gross. I don't know what it was. Janelle wrote, "No problems. Faith might not have worked in the van anyway. Gas stove too big." Yeah, I was too big. I would have needed one of those big gas bottles for that one probably as well. So just get a little one. Fred wrote, "Is it legal to black out?" In vans, commercial vehicles, these back windows on some of these vans come already completely metal and blacked out, on the side as well. So in vans, you are allowed to completely black those out. So I will be doing that. Elise put, "Why don't you keep the barrier to put over the open door on hot days? Rig up something to hold it to the side, weld it even." That's not a bad idea, and it might even keep some of the mosquitoes and stuff from coming in. It really depends how bulky it's going to be when I actually take it out, because it might be just really logistically hard to do that, but it is a good idea. But I think you can buy little screen nets, like mosquito nets or fly nets or something, that you could probably get really cheap, the mesh, even from like a hardware store. And you could probably literally kind of tack it into place or screw it into place and achieve the same thing without it being so bulky. Maybe, I don't know, but good idea. Joseph wrote, "Will they let you stay in the van at the storage facility?" No, you can't live in the storage facility. And also, the storage facility is 6 in the morning till 6 at night. They're only open a limited time, and then they shut, and they padlock it, and they have security coming in here. So that's not an option at all. But I've got a van. I mean, I can literally park anywhere with this. That's a positive. I can go anywhere and park with this, which is super dope. So shopping center parking lots, whatever, tons of options with this. Hey Steve, what's up, Steve? Welcome. Hey Hot Sauce, how are you? Joseph wrote, "Girls and spiders." I know guys that are scared of spiders too, buddy. No one likes spiders. Miguel wrote, "It have less turbo pressure, so it's less stress engine." Oh, that's good. Good to know. Yay. So the 109 is better. Something's like, I keep feeling stuff now. Ever since I've seen that spider, I'm getting all like, I keep feeling nervously things. Elise said, "Thanks, Janelle. I have great free cheap ideas." Let's keep going. I forgot everything in Australia can kill you. Yep, Joseph. They've got so many poisonous things. It's scary. Janelle wrote, "Faith, good structure of van is always good. Everything else you can work on." Exactly. The foundation, the guts, the base, like the actual foundation, the integrity of the van is good. And that's a huge thing, man. Like, having to fix that and mechanical stuff, it's too much of a hassle, too much of a pain in the butt. So only having to focus on just the mechanicals is better. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Hey, Guy, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Janelle wrote, well, what happened to the screen? Janelle wrote, Joseph, that's a rumor. We don't have the mountain lions or grizzly bears. Australia has a bunch of other things that can freaking kill you. They got more snakes here than anywhere in the world, more poisonous snakes. Janine wrote, lots of areas on the mid-north coast of New South Wales is evacuating, and we're expecting a rain bomb to hit Sydney tomorrow. My birthday, not going anywhere far, just some fam for an undercover barbecue. Happy birthday, Janine, for tomorrow. I hope you have a beautiful birthday celebration. I hope it's awesome. And I hope you can get a break in the weather where it's not raining so you can kind of enjoy it a bit more. Joseph wrote, no more bad vibes on the situation. It's a positive plus, and I'm going to change directions, and we'll all let our souls shine. Amen. Joseph, we definitely, this is a positive, it's time to just now focus on, creating a home here. It's going to be pretty dope. Guy wrote, I wouldn't remove the barrier. I would just make a door in the barrier. That way the light doesn't come from the front to the back. Yeah, Guy, I was thinking of somehow trying to maybe get some wire cutters or something and trying to cut an opening through the barrier. I did think about that. But first of all, I don't know how easy that's easier said than done, because that could be really thick. I might need like an angle grinder or something, which I don't have. And I don't have a power supply. That's one thing that sucks about this storage unit. I don't have a power supply, so I can't plug anything into it. And I don't have the power set up on the van yet to plug any devices like that in. But that is a good idea, and I did think that at first, and I thought that would be great. But I think I'm going to have to probably, for the time being, maybe try to see if I can find a big heavy curtain and put a curtain rod or something and do it that way. I think that's the way. But look, I will have another look. And if I can cut it with wire cutters, if it's easy enough, even if it takes a bit of time, I'm keen to try. And then maybe I can get like some styrofoam or I don't know, some kind of cushiony, soft material or something to put around the edge so I don't scrape myself and cut myself every time I go from the back and the front with the jagged, sharp edges that would be left after me cutting it. But that is a good idea. The barrier could protect you at sudden stops. Yeah, Fred, it definitely has some positives to being there. It could definitely have some positives, but I just know that I want to be able to access the back of the van when I want, how I want, where I want. But yeah, cutting it open, if it's possible, is definitely a good idea. Elise wrote, good night, Faith and friends. Hopefully I can see the rest tomorrow. Good night to you, Elise. Sweet dreams. And yeah, please check it out tomorrow if you can. Elise wrote, but a person could get through the mesh if there's no heavy gate. Just something to think about before you remove it and put it in storage. But the doors are going to be closed. So even if I remove it, the barrier, there's not going to be a time where I've got only the back open and I'm sitting in the front, or vice versa. I'm sitting in the front and the back is open. To need to have the barrier there. I think that in all realness, if I'm in the van, I'm going to be wanting to be able to access the front or back easily. So if I want to take off and go, I don't need to get out of the van to take off and go. From a security point of view, if something was going on and I needed to make a quick go, I don't want to have to jump outside of the vehicle to jump into the front to take off and go if I need to get out of a situation. That's not safe to do that. So I don't know. I think the barrier definitely needs to be gone or cut open. I mean, I do like the barrier idea on the side door thing. I don't know if it's going to be easy to achieve though, so we'll have to look into it. Yeah, hot space. Like your brother is afraid of spiders too. Yeah, see, everyone, it doesn't matter, girl or guy, everyone is afraid of spiders. Okay, hot sauce. Hot sauce is officially Australian now, she's saying, so congratulations. I'm gonna have an Australian accent to you. Okay, hot sauce. Maybe one day you can show us your new Australian accent. We'll do like a live stream where everyone can join in like we used to do, and you can put on your accent. Oh, Elise, that's a good idea. You could probably use magnets to hold up your curtain. That is a great idea. Yeah. Yeah, magnets. I like it. Good thinking, Agent 99. That is good. You guys are clever. Miguel wrote, barrier is useless. In my opinion, there was nothing like that in our caravans. Yeah, that's what I think, Miguel, too. Like, I feel like having the barrier there defeats the purpose of having a wider space to live out of. It feels more confined by having that barrier there, whereas without the barrier there, it'll feel more open as well. So I think so too. Guy wrote, your mechanic friend should have a rotary cutter that would easily go through was probably plywood. It's metal. The barrier is definitely metal. There's no wood at all on it. It's 100% metal. And yeah, but it's metal joined like that kind of, so I think it might be able to snip. I might be able to snip it. I have to test it. I mean, it'd be a big snipping workout. But yeah, I mean, I could probably find someone in an industrial state, some type of fabricator or someone who might just, for $50, just go done. So yeah, I think now that I think about it more, that could be a better option. Elise wrote, thanks, my brain is creative. Agent 99, my last name is Maxwell, so I'm Maxwell Smart, LOL. Nice one. Anyway, you work it out. I'm happy for you. Thanks, Guy. Appreciate it. Extra 10 inches can make a big difference, Janelle wrote. Exactly. Exactly. Every bit of space you can get from a build like this is going to be a plus. The tire in the back is annoying. I got to figure out a way to make that tire, if I can put it underneath the car somehow. I don't know. But it definitely sucks where it's at now. It's not the best location to me. I don't like the tire inside. It's taking up valuable real estate. I don't know, maybe even completely just remove the tire and not have a tire, which I know is not good for if I get a flat tire. But on the flip side, if I have roadside assistance, then do I need to have a tire? I mean, I usually, I mean, I wish I had like a little smaller tire, small ones like in these cars. But, you know, roadside, if I get roadside assistance, which I will get, guys, I will get roadside assistance, then I don't really, do I need a tire? I can just call roadside assistance and they can fix it. I don't know. Just for the sake of having safe, because space. Because right now I also got to carry around the jack and all that, which takes up space and is annoying. Guy said, okay, unscrew it and magnetic curtain hanger is a great idea. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a great idea. Maybe I'll wait to unscrew it to see my options first. You know, I will. Plus, the other thing is, when I'm sitting in the front, if I have that barrier there, it blocks the seats. I can't recline the seat back that far sitting in the front with the barrier there. It won't let me because the barrier's there. If I get rid of the barrier, I can recline those seats back more, the driver's seat or the passenger's one. So if I wanted to stretch out while working and get really comfortable sitting in the front, I can do that. Also, at some stage, I want to try to get a captain's chair. I know Mercedes have these captain's chair that comes in some of the vans. I think it's in the Vianos or something like that, the passenger ones. And if I can get a captain's chair, it rotates around. So imagine being able to sit in the driver's seat. If the barrier's not there, I can rotate the seat around to the back. So when I'm working, I can have like a little desk that I can then pop, and I could have more space and not have to be just stuck staring at the front. So I could dual purpose create like a seat, you know what I mean, that rotates and is usable. I think that's the way to go. Catherine, hey Catherine. Can we see inside? Yep, I did it earlier. I'll show you guys again. So this is the inside of the van. That's the barrier that we're talking about right there. And you can see the gap right there. So you can see the seat there won't go back any further because of the barrier. I do have, at the moment, I do have my extra coolant and stuff behind the seat there. That's the only thing behind there at the moment, which is kind of helped me store some stuff there at the moment, but that can be moved somewhere else. I do have this shelf thing here. Let me put this down again. So I do have this thing here that was already in here. It's got like a shelf on the bottom, and then it doesn't have any wood or anything. The wood's missing from this shelf here, like the two top ones, but the brackets are there. So if I wanted to leave that there, which I might do, I can take this piece of wood out here in the bottom or just measure it up, and then I can get two pieces cut to fit from Bunnings, which is the hardware store here in Australia. And I could put one here on the second level, right here, and then one up here as well on the top. And then that would give me some shelving in the van already, which would be pretty cool because that's bolted down to there. See down here? This thing is really bolted to the ground really well. Whoever's put that in. See that bracket over here? So that's really bolted in this thing here to the ground really well, and it's built pretty sturdy. It's really solid. Plus this has a fake floor in it already, guys, and that's a huge positive as well. This thing already has a fake floor built in it. Let me show you the fake floor. So look at that. This already has this whole fake raised floor here that's built. Let me rotate that around. So see that? This floor is a wood floor. It's raised that much height. Now, I mean, that right there is great that it has a flat wood floor across the whole bottom already. So it's got these, you can see the wood here where they built it. So there's like, see if I can get the camera to. So see there that hinge? So you can see the wood there that's already there, the wood floor. And it's got some old dirty carpet. I mean, it is something, but it's got this carpet already on that wood. I don't know if it's insulated or not, but it does exist. At least there is some sort of floor, flat floor, which, you know, I can easily, at least for the time being, used to, you know, lay in, do whatever. Ideally, at some stage, see that tire just takes up so much space back here. It's just really just a huge waste of space having it in here. Plus, who wants a tire in their place where their bed is, where they're sleeping and all that? No one really wants that in their things. So I definitely would like to get rid of that. And I'm thinking until I can get like find out another way to see if someone can make a bracket or something underneath the vehicle, or maybe I know in some vans they do, well, in 4x4s they do have them on the outside. I don't think it's possible to put it out here on this vehicle, but you know how 4x4 trucks and stuff, they have the tire on the back somehow. I don't know if they could make a bracket and put it back here, but it looks like there's space to put it underneath the bottom. But I would much rather just get rid of that tire. Let me know what you guys think. I want to get rid of it and just kind of I will sign up for roadside assistance, because the chances are, if I have a flat, like at the end of the day, I know flats happen from time to time. People do get them, but most of the time you're fine. You don't have a flat. So to lose all this space just in case I might get a flat, when I could just get roadside assistance, which I should have anyways, especially in these circumstances, with being out on the road all the time. Like, roadside assistance is super important. It seems better to make sure I just signed up to roadside assistance and join that, pay the yearly fee or whatever, and know that I can get a tire if need be, if I break down, instead of having that space taken up by a tire, because that's a huge chunk of the van. Like, look at it from this angle. I mean, that is just huge. And it's an eyesore as well. It does nothing for me. So I don't know. I would like to get rid of it. But see what I mean? Like, with the back door here on the flip side, the back door and this particular sliding door over here, I just don't feel I need to have 3 doors that open to get to the back, when I'll have the front door, passenger, driver's side, and this sliding door here. So it make more sense to just build up around the back, to that side over there, build the back part, just build up around that so that I can have, you know what I mean? Now, the other thing that sucks, this isn't the long wheelbase. I was told, the guy said it was a long wheelbase one. This isn't the long wheelbase model at all. So I don't know what he was talking about, but got to make do with the space the best I can. As you can see, the top, like, there's no insulation in here yet, so I would like to put some sound deadening and some insulation, and maybe build a proper roof, or a side with insulation, so that it keeps it warmer in winter and cooler in the summer. Insulation is important to achieve that. So if that side is solid and all shut up, and I build all around that, and then I'll be able to do that. So yeah, that's kind of that part. I'll show the inside again as well of the front part, and this is the inside of the van at the moment. So it's there. So this, see what I mean? This stick here apparently is why it won't go into second. It's just the joint here gets worn or something like that sometimes on higher mileage vehicles, which obviously this is. So apparently you can just replace this whole stick here, and that will fix that problem. But yeah, that barrier, as you can see the seats, see what I mean? Like, if I can get rid of that barrier, I can recline that seat back more. I can get the captain's chair that swivels, and that would be able to swivel around and turn that way, which would be a much better use of space, if you ask me. So it's all about being, you gotta be creative in this situation, but anyways, that's where we're at. I'll put this back up. I'll bring the camera back to me. Boom, boom. All right. So yeah, so you need to be creative. We'll make the best of it, figure it out, make the best use of the space, the best that we can. You could put the tire on the ceiling and hang stuff from it, or on the floor and make it into a table. At least you got all the ideas. That is actually, I don't know about hanging from the ceiling, because there's not really that much space, and I don't know if I want to lay down knowing there's a tire on top of me that could fall and smash me. But make it into a table, good idea. I see where you're going with that. I don't know if there's still enough space back there to have a big tire table. But it is a good idea. Build a table over the tire. It's a good idea. Fred said the same thing. Um, Janelle said, yes, Faith, you need a spare tire. Guy said, use the mount and hang the spare on the outside. Yeah, if there's a way to put it on the outside would be better. So I'll go to like a specialist and see if there's a way to do it. I don't know if this is structurally made to handle doing that as well. It might not be strong enough. Plus there's a glass window here. So I don't know if they can do it or not. I have to look into it. Elise wrote shelving is good. Yeah, shelving is good. Catherine wrote, I see screws on that screen. Maybe it can be removed. Yes, it can. I showed earlier in the video, Catherine, where the screw parts are. With 4 screws, I can remove the whole thing. So getting it out isn't going to be an issue at all. It's going to be super easy to get out. And then I can store it in my shed. And I can, I'll be able to, the goal will be to find like some type of curtain thing. I like the magnet idea. That's not a bad idea. And go and see if I can sort that. So what I'm gonna do after I finish this video for you guys is I'm gonna swap all the stuff that's currently in the Beamer. I'm gonna put it all into the van, so it's all there ready to go. Then I'm gonna park the van on the street, and then we're going to go to look and see if we can find some of those things that we need, like the curtain, see what options there are and stuff like that. I like that idea better. I think I like the idea of completely removing it better than cutting a space in between, because I do like the thought of being able to recline the driver's seat back or swivel them around and stuff. So I'm going to show you guys in a second. I'll take you guys with the process of me taking that out. I'll do it on the camera and you guys can see me do that. Elise wrote, and you could bungee the front to keep stuff or netting over cloth. Bungee the front. Yeah, like one of those bungee cables, and then you could use it to dry clothes and stuff as well. Because I will be washing my clothes and things in here. That's the other thing I got to find, guys. My solution for taking baths in the van and stuff like that to start with is I'm not going to have a sink or anything like that. It's going to take up space. My plan is to get one of those little kids swimming pools. You know, those little rubber inflatable little pool things, and I want to get one that I can, or they even have some of them that I think you can just fold into place, and I want to get one of those, and then when I want to take a bath, I'm going to put it in the floor because the bed will be able to fold up out of the way, and then I'll be able to take a bath using that, and just use my same bathing system, like I said, like a bottle of water, soak myself up, and then do all that in the van. I'll be able to take a nice little pretty good bath. They also got these pump things I've seen that you can actually pump up with air, and you can put a shower nozzle on the end if you want to get more of that shower feel like that as well. So pretty exciting, pretty cool. Thinking of solutions. I love it. Yeah, Janelle, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm trying to see if there's a way to put the tire underneath the bottom of the car. There looks like there's room in the rear. I'll have to go to some professionals and see. Elise wrote, Faith, you probably missed my carpet comment, offcuts from jobs, and you could probably get them for free. Yeah, if I could find those type of jobs or people, I mean, that's like, just, I don't know where to find that. I literally have just driving around randomly around neighborhoods, hoping someone is doing some construction and wanting to throw out their offset carpets. I don't know if that's really a good use of my time, but I know what you mean. It is a good idea. Hey, Donna Lee, how are you? Make the tire into a beanbag chair. Yeah, I kind of just want to make the tire into a disappearing act, and it's gone. I just don't really want it in there. Hi, Faith. It is taking up a lot of space. Yeah, Donna, exactly. It really is. It's an eyesore, and it's rubbery. I already have enough fumes and smells. I don't need to smell a rubber tire either. Where are we? Did they pull out the seating? Usually a cargo van has only one set of doors. Um, no, I don't know. This is how it was. So I don't know if it had seats before or whatnot. Maybe it did. Um, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Don't know. Catherine wrote, it looks like a good starter van with lots of creative problem solving opportunities. Thanks for the tour. Yep, Catherine, absolutely. I agree. I think it's definitely a great starter van. And look, like as time progresses over upcoming months, years, whatever, we'll get to a point where we can get more of the dream van, with the higher roof and a long wheelbase or something newer or whatever. Like we can go with the flow. Or maybe this will be so perfectly dialed in by then. And I'm just happy with this van. At the end of the day, right now, I'm just happy having a roof over my head, a van, a start, a base. I'm just happy to be able to know that I'm going to be able to get a good night's sleep in here, finally really be stretched out, really be comfortable, and I'm excited about all the possibilities that this vehicle right here is going to open and give me. This is going to be a great thing, and it's my home. That's the other cool thing. This is my home. This is not something that you can be like my last place, as you guys know. You're suddenly in a situation where you're told you got to move out because the council said this or the landlord says this or that. Like this, I won't have to worry about ever not having a roof over my head. To me, that is peace of mind and really a good point to know. Like I will always have a roof over my head. Like that's a good feeling, even if it's not a traditional roof, even though it's not a big roof or whatever. It is a roof nevertheless. So I'm gonna make the best out of this space here, make it into a home, make it comfortable, make it mine, and go with the flow and slowly get it fixed and do the things that I want to do to it. So that's the plan. I'm just going through here, seeing anything else I missed. Donna Lee wrote, spare tire rack can be mounted to bumper tink thingy on the back, so no need to get near the windows. Okay, yeah. If they can do that, that'd be great. If they can somehow mount it back here and put it on the back, then I'll keep it. So I'll go to like a tire specialist or fabricator or whoever I need to go to and inquire about it and find out. If it's possible to somehow put it on the car without it being unsafe to do so, then we'll do it. Chris, hey Chris, how are you? Chris wrote, hi Faith. Well, you're not in Sydney, really wet. Yeah, look, it's raining up here too. It's just off and on. I'm luckily been in a dry patch for the past couple of hours, but it's raining off and on here as well. High rain, but Janelle wrote, sounds like a plan. Faith, let's go shopping. Yay. Absolutely. I want to take you guys with me. It's going to be fun to get some of these little things to create the home here. Hey, great to see you going forward with your plans. Thank you, Shane. What's up, Shane? How you doing? Yeah, it's good to have. I feel so relieved and just having a plan now and just having a direction now and being able to feel like, okay, we ticked this one off the list. Get van ticked. We've done that. You know what I mean? Like we slowly can tick off all the other things on the list, but at least we've got one now, and it actually looks pretty good. For you guys that don't know, let me show you again just what we're dealing with here. I mean, this thing, it looks pretty good, man. It looks pretty good. Not bad. Not a bad looking van at all, as far as vans go. Not bad looking at all. So I'm really happy about it. Yeah, so all right, let me catch up with these. Guy wrote, love the ideas coming from you. Thank you. And I have some really good ideas, which a lot of them were inspired by watching tons of other van lifers. I've been watching nonstop a bunch of other van lifers, what they're doing, the process, the easiest things, the mistakes they made, the things that are necessities and stuff, and how they've problem solved a lot of things. So some of the ideas I have is from watching, getting inspiration, drawing inspiration from these other van life people out there on YouTube. There's tons of them. The big thing we're going to do, guys, though, is just priority on the roof, is we're going to get solar. We're going to get the solar panels on the roof for power, for electricity. That is a priority. Luckily, I've seen secondhand panels really cheap. The panels themselves, the batteries are expensive because we'll have to get a dual battery setup. So we need to get solar panels that will then connect to the batteries, and then like some type of monitoring device and an inverter or something, so that then you can take and plug your devices into said new power source, and then have a way to take those batteries and plug it into your main battery. Either plug it to your main battery, connect to your main battery, or plug it directly just using it to your cigarette lighter, so that when you're driving, your alternator will charge those batteries. And then when you stop and you power the car off, then your solar kicks in, and your solar will then charge your batteries. So the cool thing about Australia, guys, is Australia generally, most of the time, especially up north where I am, tons of sunlight. Plus, they have a hole in the ozone layer. I think they still have it. I don't know if it's fixed itself yet. But tons of sunlight capabilities in Australia, which is great for solar. So I'm super excited. The solar setup, or the power setup, even just the batteries or whatever that we can get, is a priority. Because once that's set up, then I'm going to be able to start using my computer again regularly, using my proper digital cameras, my DSLR cameras, all that stuff, the stuff I normally use to really make my workflow back to more of something that's normal, not working on a phone 100% of the time, which now, that's why live streaming at the moment is easier for me, to just do it live, you know what I mean? Because it's easier for the sake of how hard it is to literally kind of edit and work and do everything from a phone. So bear with me, because once that power source is set up, we're going to be Gucci, man. We're going to be able to just work like our normal kind of workflow. We're going to be able to charge our laptop, computer, freaking refrigerator, cameras, everything. So that is a necessity, and that is going to be the first major thing after the car is running right. The first step, I gotta get the car running right. So I'm gonna have to tough it for a bit longer until the car is running right. But once the car is running, those emergency things that need to be fixed engine-wise are done. Solar has to be the next big thing, just power. I can start without having the solar on the roof and just have the batteries, the extra battery supply, and they all keep charging from the alternator. But the solar is so important. And the solar panel is actually cheap. Like, I've seen people selling solar panels for like freaking, $50 and stuff like that. So they're not going to be really incredibly hard or expensive to get the solar panel itself. It's the batteries that cost more, and then just the little inverter thing that costs a bit, and the switch that you're going to need to connect. I think it's pretty straightforward wiring wise. I think I can do it myself, because I don't have the need at the moment. Like, it will be nice at some stage to have nice walls built up around the van, where I have proper power outlets wired into the wall and stuff, but that's down the track. Right now, I just need this basic, simple setup. As long as I've got power, I can take an extension cord and plug around anywhere in the van that I need to. So I don't need to be overly fancy at the moment. It just needs to be effective. It just needs to work. It doesn't need to be this fancy, look at me, I've got the nice, everything is so flush and beautiful. Like, it's not that party yet. I can't afford to do that. I'm just about getting the basics the best I can. Once that's done, once we get going along the way, we can slowly make upgrades. This is going to be one of those cases, though, where I'm living in the van as we do these things. So You know, they have to, and I'm game to attempt to do all these things or as many things as I can on my own. I think that'd be fun. I think you guys would enjoy seeing me build these things if possible myself. There's tons of tutorials on YouTube for all this stuff, so I think it's possible that I could do a lot of stuff. I do have some general knowledge about doing this kind of stuff. You know, in my brain over the years, I have dabbled with trying to build my own wall or something. Like the concepts of building, I think I could generally do something. So and the floor is already there built, which is already a plus. I've already got a floor that I can hammer into with wood already there. So I can screw into the floor already. And there's that shelving on the side already on this side that I can also build off of and use that as a support to help build from there as well. So Elise wrote, just thought you could have a table toilet combo covered with the table when you do need the commode. That's actually a good idea. That is actually a pretty clever idea. Now that you mention it like that, that could work. That is actually clever. I like that. Yeah, thank you, Donna Lee. Donna Lee said, I really like your van choice. It's ready for you to put on your individual touches. Exactly. You know, like, I think so too. I feel like this van is a really good canvas to start with. And I can get right into starting creating that home without having to worry about, before I can do that, I've got to get the rust fixed, or before I can do that, I've got to have a floor, or, you know, like some of this is already there for me. So absolutely, totally agree with you. Shane wrote, I know you will make that van dope. Can't wait to see what you do with it. So glad you are moving forward with your plans. Absolutely, man. I can't wait either, and I definitely am going to make this freaking dope. I'm going to make this one of the dopest vans that anyone has done on YouTube that's lived in it. That's my goal. I'm going to really make it freaking pop. That's my style. I like to ride style. I've always had dope cars. I do up cars. I do all that. I love that. That's how I roll. So you better believe this van ain't going to stay just an ordinary van. Donna Lee wrote, I could use solar panels to power my DVD player in my Honda. It runs my battery down now if I watch a movie. You should definitely, Donna, look into solar panels. I don't know if on a car is a good idea because it's too low to the ground and obvious, so it's asking for trouble. Someone who will just walk by and easily just see them and want to take them or whatever. I don't know. Guy said, easy, get a roof rack and throw the jack away too big online that have a battery op that jacks, inflates, and removes lug nuts, recharged with Siglighter. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, you know what, Guy? Definitely roof racks would be a very good purchase, because I just remembered also, if I get roof racks, you can put the solar panel on top. Two ways I've seen people do it on YouTube. Some people build the solar panel, attach the solar panel directly to the roof racks. Some people put the solar panels underneath the roof racks. But I've seen some people have solar on one part of the roof rack, and then on the front, they've got one of those ski boxes. And having a ski box on the top could be a very good way to add more storage to the vehicle by attaching a ski box to the top with some roof racks. Good idea, very good idea. Because I do want, this is one of those things that I'm supposed to be surprising you guys with, but I do want to get, I'll just mention it now, I want to get a BMX bike again. I used to ride freestyle BMX and ride vert, and I was really good. At one stage, I used to be sponsored even. So I want to get a bike again at some stage to use for exercise, for fitness, to cruise around, like when you park the van somewhere, get on the bike and explore and stuff around, you know, the mountain or wherever I happen to be at the time, you know, and also start trying to get back into learning some new tricks and old tricks again, refamiliarizing myself with doing tricks on the bike. I think that'd be fun. I think you guys would enjoy that as well. So, and just most importantly, just being active and exercising and being fit again. So I definitely want to do that. I'll show you this. So I know you guys remember my skateboard that I had in the back of the apartment in the studio against the wall. You would always see it in the videos. So I've got that. That is definitely coming along in the van. And we're gonna do some skateboarding. It's gonna be pretty cool. So on the camera, you can see. So that's gonna be awesome. Which I haven't done much riding in a very long time. The same like riding bikes. And I didn't ride skateboard that much, so I'm not like super awesome on skateboard. But on bike, BMX, I'm pretty dope. But yeah, it'll be fun. Woohoo! So that's coming in the van. So yeah, that's coming. We're gonna have that, and we can explore sometimes. Instead of having to worry about the tire, I'd rather have the skateboard. If I get a flat, I'll just skateboard myself to safety. Shane wrote, when do we get to vote again on your dinner choice? We had fun the other night when you decide on everything. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I got to go get some food shortly. So maybe I can take you guys with me. I know there was something we were supposed to get that we couldn't get last time. Maybe we can, go somewhere and get something different because I definitely need food now. I'm starving. Haven't had anything to eat today. Let's see what else here. Hot Space, going to get some sleep. Good night, Hot Space. Thanks for tuning in. Fred wrote, mount a windmill on the roof. That's a good idea, Fred. I don't know if that'd be safe because it might work the wrong way for me and I end up flying in the air. At Guy wrote, she wants solar panels. Yeah, I feel solar is a necessity. Really good stuff. Guy wrote, love the van, by the way. Great start for you. Take your time and get it the way you want. Ask us anytime for ideas. Awesome. Will do, Guy. Thank you. And definitely will be. Shane wrote, food glorious. Janelle wrote, food glorious food. Absolutely love food. Guy wrote, solar panels, great idea. Absolutely. It's the best way to go about it. If you have the combination of your car battery and the solar panels, you're sweet, man. You've got power on tap. Joseph wrote, it was so much easier back in 86, 87 for me to hit the road. Didn't have cell phones, computers, and my 78 Ford van could be repaired with bubble gum and duct tape. Yeah, Joseph, it's interesting, man. Simpler times, so much easier to fix things with the simpler engines. Now they're all so much more technical, so many more computer parts and things that can go wrong. So I totally feel you on that. But I couldn't live without, funny thing, guys, even though I always say about wanting to live off grid and to be off grid, I want to be off grid, but I can't be completely off grid because I love technology. I am a technology person, even though I want to be off grid. So I need my internet, I need cell phone, I need my cameras, I need all that stuff. That's a huge thing I enjoy. Plus, if I didn't have that stuff, I wouldn't be able to talk and connect to all my beautiful off-tap family around the world. So yeah, it's starting to rain again here now. So as you guys can see, the rain's starting to come down. It's a lovely looking van. Super happy for you. Thank you, Donna Lee. Are you going to bring us inside? Hey, back in the day, 2010. Yep, I've gone inside twice now. I've gone in twice. Check out the beginning of the video to see more of that, but I've gone in there twice now. Here's a quick little look. But yeah, I've gone in here twice now. So check out the beginning of this video, this stream, and you can get a more detailed look and information. Let's see if I missed anything else. Joseph wrote, got to go tuck in the granddaughter. All right, take care. Thanks for popping in, Joseph. Donna Lee wrote, I own a van. Awesome, Donna Lee, you could do your van up and hit the road too. Elise wrote, sorry, I'm broke. That's why I keep coming up with free ideas. LOL, I'm great at free cheap. Amen to that, Elise. Hey, keep the free cheap ideas coming. Those are the best. Andy Pick, what's up, Andy? Andy wrote, can you tow a trailer tent behind and erect it when stopped for more space? Trailer is not practical. Definitely not the best solution. That's why I really wanted a van, because a trailer is harder to maneuver, harder to find places to park. If you've got a trailer, you've got to go to like a campground or somewhere like that. You know, it's harder to just go to parking lots and just pull over and random. Like with the van, I can literally park anywhere that a car can park, and I can go more maneuverable. It's just a better solution, I think. Trailer is a whole different ball game, and if I'm going to go and park in campgrounds and stuff, which costs money, it defeats the purpose of attempting to live this lifestyle, if you ask me, my opinion. Elise wrote, how about one of those foam chairs that unfold into a bed? Good idea, Elise. Yeah, absolutely. Something like that would be perfect for back here. Definitely we'll be looking to see what options we can get. Donna wrote, I own a Matchbox van. Okay, Elise wrote, I totally enjoy watching you fit that van out. Cool, Elise, because I plan to do it and take you guys along for the journey while I do it. So get ready for that. That is definitely happening. Donna Lee wrote, this can become off-tap traveling van life. Donna Lee, absolutely, for sure. I've already made a separate dedicated channel. The link normally would be in the description of, I think if you go 3 videos back on the main channel, on one of my other car life videos, there's links to 2 new channels that I was going to dedicate to van life. So one of them is called Off Tap Van Life, and the other channel is called Off Grid Life. So I did make 2 dedicated channels. I haven't put any content on those yet. But I did want to talk to you guys about, you know, since you brought that up right now, let me ask you guys in the comments, let me get your opinion right now, to everyone in this stream right now. Let me ask you what you would think about this, because I did think about it, and I thought it could be a good idea based on a few things. So if you guys could humor me and answer this, I want you all to chime in, please, and help me make this decision, because this decision is important, because it affects you guys, and it's also something that, you know, I want to make sure my audience, all of you guys and my family, are happy and enjoying the content that I put out on the channel always. You know what I mean? And overall, just everything I do is so important to me. So I want to ask you guys, I've been thinking about this, and since Donna Lee made that comment, I was going to wait till another video to ask you, but I'm going to ask you guys right now. Guys, this is a question and an idea I have, and is based on really important reasons why I say this. Okay, for starters, you guys, when I do reaction videos, and before I stop this sentence or start the sentence, let me say I will continue to do reaction videos. But I was thinking, instead of doing them on this channel, which is my main channel, what if I put the reaction videos on one of my other channels that I already have established, like my Beats Fried Up channel? I can always change the name to Off Tap, whatever, blah, 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 if that helps. Or I can put it on my Cross Effects channel, or one of the other 50 channels, guys, that I have, okay? There's a place, because the reason I'm saying this is, I survive off of YouTube and reaction videos. Okay, I do not get paid for most reaction videos that I do because they're copyright claimed. Copyright claimed. I don't get paid for them from AdSense or anything like that. It's a real freaking issue. Plus, sometimes, as you guys know, the copyrighted videos get blocked, all these other things happen because they're copyrighted material. I don't get paid for those videos. The one thing I've noticed with my analytics, I've looked at my analytics over the past couple weeks with the videos, and the reality is that you guys actually enjoy the car life videos, the van life videos. It seems that the audience, there's a lot of you out there that are really enjoying this content, which is really awesome. I'm glad that you guys enjoy this and enjoy the journey and the live streams. I mean, we were on for 6 or 7 hours on that one live stream talking about all this stuff and everything. And we had tons of views of people, not only during when it was live, but after the fact. So many of you guys tuned in and watched after the fact as well. So, I mean, right now even, we've got tons of you guys in here live watching this. So there is definitely, I've looked at the analytics, and more people have been watching these videos than the majority of reaction videos that I do, unless it's Queen or Dimash or Marcelita Pomoy, some of his ones, and Angelina Jordan. Outside of those type of videos, the majority of videos that I do that are reaction videos anyways don't garnish the same amount of views that these videos have been doing. The reason that these videos, the fact that you guys are enjoying this really is appealing to me and important is because these videos are my own copyrighted material. These videos, I don't need to worry about YouTube saying, oh, you can't get paid for any ads on these videos because they're copyright. And those copyrighted videos only make the people who have taken the copyright claim money, and it makes them richer, and I get nothing from it, which is not fair when most of the time we're talking about a song that goes for 3 minutes or something that I have, you guys seen the videos on the channel. Most of my reaction videos are long. They go 10, 20, 30 minutes. I mean, I do all sorts of links, but my point is they claim the whole video for a 3-minute song. Like, how's that fair? I add a bunch of originality to a video. They have a short song that I'm reacting to and giving my own video content and everything to, and I don't get paid anything from that video. Like, you know what I mean? I have over 1,000 videos on this channel, guys. Most of them are reaction videos, and those videos, I don't make money from most of those videos whatsoever. So I'm getting tons of interaction and stuff from these videos. You guys seem to enjoy it. You seem to like it. So what I was thinking was, because this is my main channel, for you guys who don't know, this is my main channel out of all my channels. Out of my 50 channels, this is the main channel. This is the channel where I have the biggest audience, the most subscribers, the most interaction, the most everything. This is the home base. So what I want to ask you guys, and I need you all to chime in for me, and I want to get your opinion, okay? I respect and appreciate each and every one of you. I want to hear what your thoughts are on this. Like, could we possibly, okay? Because for you guys that also don't know, this is also how I make my living. Now, I'm not saying we don't do any reaction videos at all on this channel. We can still do some reaction videos on this channel as well, but I'll do them from the car like I've been doing or whatever. Like, we can still have some of them here and there. But what I'm saying is, on this channel, having the bulk of the content, instead of it being the bulk now of the content is reaction videos on this channel. On this particular channel, instead of the bulk being reaction videos that I don't get paid for, flipping it so the bulk of the content is my van life adventures, my car life adventures, the off-grid life adventures, me going and racing cars with the car, going track days, going exploring up in the mountains, going to waterfalls, going on all kinds of crazy adventures, biking and skating, being active, being like just all that kind of stuff, a whole world of other stuff that ultimately I own the copyright for because it's my stuff, and that I can actually get paid some money for, because the copyrighted reaction music video stuff sucks. And each year it seems like also they're constantly getting more strict with that kind of stuff. Also, YouTube is taxing me now, guys. They're going to start taxing creators outside of the States. Even if you're not in the States, you know, you're going to get taxed like 25% or something like that tax as well. On top of the fact that I'm not already getting money from those videos. So any of the videos that I do make $1 or $2 from, I'm not even getting paid for. Or if I'm getting paid, they're going to take 25% out of. So you see what I'm saying, guys? So for my well-being, for my livelihood, you guys supporting and watching these type of videos on this channel, if I was putting more of this stuff out and you guys were supporting and watching and really getting into the whole van life, the car life, the activities going out and about and traveling around, travel videos, whatever, you know, like anything, the sky's the limit. Any idea you guys want, you can even think of other things and stuff, and we can go and do all this other stuff. Any of that stuff, I get ad revenue from. Reaction videos, I don't. And every single reaction video I put out is also frustrating and annoying, which I don't know how I'm going to easily do it from the freaking phone anyways. I have to put in a copyright claim and fight the copyright claim. So I have to then send a video to YouTube. I got to go through this submission form thing that I have to then put the details in, and I have to write why I think this video should not be copyright claimed. And it still ends up getting copyright claimed anyways after going through the whole process, which is like, why am I even bothering doing it when they're still going to freaking get the claim? The publisher still gets it. They just say, no, we don't agree with you. We think that you're violating our copyright, and then boom, I get nothing from it. They take the whole video. They claim the whole video. So all these Queen videos that you see me, tons of views and all this stuff one that you guys watch, and you see I have all these views, like videos that have thousands and thousands of views. I didn't make any money from it. You know, so this is my livelihood. You guys who've been on the channel for a long time, you know I work my butt off on this channel. I put out tons of regular content every single day. You know, I mean, there's been a little bit of interruption in the flow of everything as I've been, you know, making the move into this new situation. But you guys have been on the channel know I put out multiple videos every day. I work really hard. I'm a daily content provider. I'm not someone who does it once a week or once a fortnight or once a blue moon. I'm constantly grinding. And all that grind, over 1,000 videos on this channel alone, most of them made no money from. And you guys who don't know, it is a lot of work that goes into making a video. It's not as easy as just filming a video. And I mean, I've got to film the videos. I've got to edit the videos. I got to upload and then write descriptions and do all that, and then maintain and do all that stuff, the videos, and go through comments, do all that stuff. And because of multiple videos every single day, that just keeps adding up. And then outside of all of that, then there's also my website, which I do myself. I maintain myself. I do everything myself. I'm a one-person show. I don't have a team. I don't have a crew. I don't have an assistant. I don't have a cameraman. I don't have a freaking video editor. I have nobody. I do 100% of everything myself. Everything that happens on this channel, guys, that you see, whether it is even just freaking merch, whether it's the logos that exist, the banners on all my channels, the freaking every single thing that you see, I do. Without anyone else. I edit and do everything 100% myself. So it would be nice to be able to get paid a couple dollars from that effort. You know what I mean? It's rain's starting to come down higher now. I better close the doors to the cars and the trunks and everything. I should have probably emptied this stuff out sooner before the rain started. Oh my gosh, now I'm going to have to be moving everything in the rain. There. All right, so yeah, now I'm getting all wet. So guys, let me know, sound off. Let me know what you guys think. I really value your opinion. And let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Okay? Do you guys think, yeah, the rain's starting to come down again? I told you I had this little break for a moment there. And now it's starting to come down. But I really want to know your opinion. Let me know. Because, look, I have 50 channels. I can choose another channel to keep only reactions on and have it solely 100% reaction channel that only has music reactions. And that could be okay because I go into that channel knowing that that channel is solely for reactions. I know I'm not going to make any money from that channel, but at least if you want a place where there's only reactions 100% of the time, I can have that channel. On this channel, I'd like to flip it if possible at this point in time, where I have the majority of the content as other stuff that I don't get copyright claimed on, and still do reactions here and there on this channel, but not making them the priority on this channel. So all your reactions and requests and things that you have, we'll still do them, but we could do it on one of my other channels instead, or we can do it on this channel. And just, anyways, this channel here was always meant to be, it was never meant to be a reaction channel. That just happened, that everything, the bulk of the content turned out to be reactions because that was what was being requested, and I was just doing the requests. So that's how that happened. But this channel from the very beginning was always meant to be a mixed channel, off-tap life. It was about my off-tap life, doing off-tap whatever I wanted to do, not sitting and reacting to videos all day. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'm going to check in the description now and see what you guys are saying about this. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Guy said, good luck to you. Sounds like a real adventure. Absolutely, it is. It is going to be a really great adventure here. I think so. I think it's going to be really fun content for you guys too. Let me catch up here and see what you guys are saying, because I really want your opinion. So go ahead and chime in the comments and let me know what you think, because this channel is our channel. You guys were family, and I value all of you. You're part of this channel. You helped create this channel, so your voice matters to me. So I want to take everything that you guys say into consideration, but just know, and you guys who know, I do have 50 channels where I can put content. I can put all reactions on another channel, but this is my main channel. So, you know, if you guys, it seems analytic wise, you guys are enjoying all of this content in this journey. The numbers are great for all this stuff. So, Andy wrote, you can also get a roof tent, which allows you to sleep on the roof of the van. Yeah, I also seen future mod, when we get the opportunity, Vito, there's a company that actually makes extensions for the Vito, where you can get the high roof. They actually make a pop-top extension you can choose. They got like 5 or 6 different options, and they make a pop-top for the roof on this as a mod, so you can pop the top up on the Vitos. So that's super cool. And you can get like the tent one, and you can also get, if you just want a higher roof where you can stand in. So future mods, future when we can afford it, that is something we can do. So this van could literally grow with me. Literally, I can grow the channel, like the van. There's endless possibilities of future things. So that is definitely cool. Roof tent, yeah, roof tent, absolutely, Andy. Elise wrote, when this video comes out, I'm going to write all my free cheap ideas in the comment section. Cool, Elise, do that. Do that, and I will definitely check it out. And maybe in a future video, I'll do a whole video talking about cheap, cool ideas for your van life. You know, we can do that video and talk about it and use the comments, and all of you guys can put your ideas in the comments on some cheap, free ideas that you guys think would be awesome for people living in a van or a car. Charlene, hey Charlene, how are you? I missed the update on the van. Hope all is okay, Faith. Charlene, long story. We've gone along with the van. Check out the beginning of this video to catch up, because a lot's been said, a lot's happened. But the short of it is, we've got the van. It does have some issues, does need some major things fixed very soon. But at least we have a van now. We have a roof over our head. We have a place to call home, which is a blessing, and I'm feeling really blessed. Just having that is such a cool thing. Terry, hello Terry, how are you? Faith wants to be a gypsy. Yep, Fred, that's definitely, I want to be a gypsy. That gypsy life, to me, I think in my history, somewhere. I might have come from a band of gypsies. Dash camera so we can follow you. Guy, yeah, cool thing is this camera, if you watch some of the other videos, this camera flips on this phone, flips front and back, and you guys will be able to follow me. It's going to be dope. So I can film in the car all the time. We're going to do these live streams. Check out my previous live stream for you guys who haven't. We did a 6-7 hour live stream where we did everything in that video. We went and got food. We talked in different locations. We did so many things. So I will definitely be taking you guys with me on a journey. Janelle wrote, so do you earn more money with your own videos, Faith? Yes, Jazzy. I make more money, or potentially can make more money if you guys watch the videos. I mean, the videos need to be watched, of course, but at least I have potential to make money from my own videos. That means videos, they're all my own videos, but videos that don't have a copyrighted song in it. As soon as I have any copyrighted music in the video, I can't make any money from it. So I have a license to use music from certain sources like Epidemic Sound, which gives me a license to use their music. So you know how you guys, when you're watching my reaction video or any video I do, like the car video or something, and there's music playing in the background, singing or something, that music I choose in those videos is all royalty free music that I have permission, that I've obtained a license to use. So I can use that no problem. And that's my work, is being used in my original work. Therefore, I can get paid for those videos. But when it's a video that I've used Queen or tons of other artists that I put in the video, I instantly, no matter how long the video is, no matter how little of a clip of their music I've used, I suddenly lose the right to make any money from a video that I've put all that work and effort into, just because of, even if it was a clip that long of someone else's song. That is not right, but it is what it is. It's just how it is. So, new subscriber, Tanya. Hey, Tanya, thank you for joining the family. Welcome. Appreciate the sub and the support. Awesome, freaking awesome to have you here. And Charlene wrote, love your reaction videos. To be honest, I am really enjoying watching your journey with the van. We get to share your beautiful life with you here. Absolutely, Charlene. And look, I love making the reaction videos. Like, don't get it twisted. I love making reaction videos. That's why I do them, because I do enjoy them. I love exploring and being exposed to new music. Music's a big part of my life. I have a music background for you guys that don't know. I used to be signed to Sony. I sing, I rap, I produce music. I love music. I songwrite music. Music's been a part of my life since a little kid. I've been doing music since 8 years old. I grew up in the church playing the piano and the drums and directing the youth choir and singing in the church. You know, I love music. So listening to music and reacting to music is right down my alley. I'm also a DJ. I've got that in my background as well. I've DJed for years. I've DJed clubs and festivals and all kinds of stuff. So that's part of me as well. I perform music, big stages. I've performed. Music is a big part of me. I love music. But when I do a reaction video, even as much as I love it and enjoy it, I'm doing all this work for a reaction video that I don't make any money from. And you guys who've been on the channel and you've watched all my videos, you remember the time, there was times where I would go even extra on those reaction videos, and I was doing a lot more fancy effects, and I was doing split screen video things, and I had cool animations in the background, and I had all this stuff. And when I went into off tap mode, I'd have this special effect and the glass shatter and go off tap mode on the screen. Like, I was doing all this stuff, and I spent all this time color grading and editing and doing all these things, these videos, and putting the background music, like, you know, spending time to do this. And we're talking hours and hours a day. Guys, I spend 4 hours, if lucky, usually is sleep time. Maybe a combined total of 30 minutes in a day is eating, 45 minutes, 30, that's it. The rest of the time, I'm normally working on video and content, shooting, editing, or the website, all that stuff. And I make no money from it. It's just, you know, so, yeah. Donna Lee wrote, "We watch for you, Faith. As for music reaction videos, get them off your main channel is fine. Because wherever you want to put those video reactions, Beat Fried or whichever, I'll find them." Donna Lee, yeah, that's cool, and that's what I'm saying. You know, like, I'm still gonna do reaction videos. I love them. I enjoy them, but I'd rather them not be on my main channel where they're taking up my ability to make any money or income from them. Because the other thing is YouTube's algorithm, the way it works in the search thing and stuff, is when you're trying to have a niche like reaction videos, and then you've got other stuff that you're putting on the video that are conflicts of the same interest. You know, if they're different things, like they're not in the same ballpark niche, you know, then what happens is YouTube then doesn't suggest your video. Like, it hurts your ability to get it suggested and recommended and shown to other potential people, because the video is all over the place basically with the reaction video thing and then trying to do the other thing. Whereas if it's a lifestyle video, you know, where it's like, you know, my life, following my life, vlogging my life basically, those type of videos get suggested by YouTube and it fits into the same mode, you know. So if it's just about me and my life and I'm doing whatever in my life every day, whether it's camping in a van or going out on a trek in a car or freaking going up a waterfall or, you know, whatever I'm doing, or building out my fit out in my van or all this stuff, YouTube notices that and acknowledges that, and it's a positive, you know what I mean? Like, it's this huge positive. So yeah, guys, I kind of want to lean to that. I mean, that would fit the original plan with the channel, was to be off-tap life, about my off-tap life, my life, you know, everything that I enjoy doing, that I love doing, that I like having fun doing, that brings me joy and passion and happiness and all that. That's what I originally wanted to do, and that was my whole thing. I wanted to be about my life, my off-tap life, and bring you guys along and be part of that. I didn't ever intend it to end up being this channel where I'm sitting in a chair every single day, completely inactive. Again, don't get it wrong, I do enjoy doing the reaction videos, but it was never my intention to be sitting all day in front of a computer screen just reacting to videos and then editing those videos and go to bed and wake up the next day and do the same thing. Like, that's one of the reasons why I'm really loving this situation with having the van and you know, having this type of lifestyle now, because I'm out of the house. I'm out and about. I'm actually able to breathe fresh air. I can feel like I breathe again. Like, it's beautiful. I feel free. And I feel alive. And I feel like I'm able to live and do stuff and be part of life again. And not feel like I'm just stuck in front of a computer screen 20 hours a day, just nonstop, sitting there and editing and doing the same thing every single day. And again, don't get it wrong, I do enjoy reaction videos and stuff, but I enjoy this more, being out here, doing this stuff, even if it's building a van is exciting. I'm doing something, like working and building and taking you guys along for the journey. I want to get a GoPro that I can put on my headband. I've seen people with the headband GoPros, and they got the chest mount ones either, but I think that would be very uncomfortable around here. But with the headband one, have that here, so then point of view, anything I do, you'll always easily be able to see what I'm doing, what I'm working on from the point of view, and my hands can be free to still do that kind of stuff. And then I can have a front camera that can catch things from the front and stuff as well. Like, I think that'd be so awesome and so much fun, you know? So let me see what else you guys are seeing here. But thank you, Donna Lee. That's what I think. And I can have another channel where it's just all, you know, reaction videos. Tanya wrote, I like watching your van adventures. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. And I like doing them. I like sharing them with you, for sure. Andy wrote, if you react to any Nightwish video, especially Ghost Love Score, it will get your views up, or Pieces by Ginger, any Floor Jansen video. They don't seem to be copyrighted. I've reacted to most of those videos already, Andy. Check out my previous videos. I've done tons of Nightwish videos, and almost all of them are copyrighted. I do get copyright infringed and flagged on every single Nightwish video I do. And I've done tons of those videos. So check out my previous videos. I've done tons of Nightwish. I love Nightwish. I'm a big Nightwish fan, and I love them, and I love doing their videos. But yeah, most of the time, Nightwish, Jansen, all of them, I get freaking copyright protected. Just use a shower curtain mount that is spring mounted, Raider said. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, that could work. I'm going to see what's out there, have a look, and just kind of, I won't make a major decision until I find what's really out there, because I don't really know what I'm going to find until I go. So, I mean, the first step is just going to one of those kind of home improvement stores, or go to a curtain place like Spotlight or somewhere where I can see if there's an easy solution for that. But on the get low, on the cheap, temporarily, I do already know that I can take some duct tape and take a freaking few trash bags, which I have taped on the barrier at the moment, and I can freaking tape those bad boys to the top of the freaking van and temporarily black out the back, you know, temporarily on the cheap. So there is a solution on the cheap if I have to, if I can't find anything else. Shane wrote, came for Dimash reactions, stayed for your positive, fun outlook on life. You have a talent and could have a great talk show on any topic. Shane, thank you so much. And that's the kind of things I love to hear, because that is what I enjoy doing. Like, I mean, I do love talking, and I do love being in front of a camera, and that is part of my background as well, the filmmaking and the acting and all that kind of stuff. And I enjoy doing the podcast. On the flip side, guys, I do enjoy doing my podcasts. I would like to continue doing probably podcasts. I don't know if those should also be on a separate channel. See, one thing I've discovered lately as well, YouTube really likes niche channels to be what they are on the niche. So if it's a podcast, it should be on a separate podcast channel as opposed to on the channel where it's got other things. YouTube's search algorithm doesn't like that. If you're doing, you know, certain niches like that kind of thing, I've discovered that. But I do like the podcast. I would love to continue doing like the Queen Show podcast, the Dimash podcast. And the cool thing about podcasts, guys, now on the flip side, when I do the podcast, like when I did the Bop or Flop one that I did, I can't remember the names that I called it now. That one, I only did the one Dimash video on that podcast. And then when I do the Queen Show podcast, any of those podcasts that I do, I don't play any music in it on purpose, but I get to go through the comments of the, you know, videos that we've done and react to your comments in those. The cool thing about those podcast videos, they're my original content. So I get paid for those videos. You know what I mean? I don't get copyright stricken even if I'm talking about a song, as long as I don't play that song in the video, in the podcast. So I would like to continue doing those, whether or not they go on this channel or they end up on their own dedicated channel moving forward. I don't know. I gotta really figure out what's best for the algorithm. But that kind of stuff, absolutely. I will still keep doing that because I do love talking and doing that kind of stuff. But thank you, Shane. That's beautiful and cool to really know. Donnelly wrote, right on, Shane. Thank you so much. I love hearing that. Guy wrote, take us on your journey. Enjoy your cream reactions. But yes, agree with you. Dollars should come to you. I'm behind you. Thank you, Guy. And that means a lot to me. And look, don't get it twisted. I will still do those reaction videos and stuff. I've got 2 dedicated Queen channels that I could just put the rest of my Queen videos on and just do them over there. Or, you know, I've got my 3 other main reaction video channels. Like, I mean, I've got 3 other channels. One of them wasn't ever meant to be a reaction channel, but it just happened that way. I'm talking about my Faith Chase channel, which currently I do tons of more of your hip hop, rap, country rap kind of videos, mainly a lot of country rap and stuff, videos on that channel, but it's all reaction videos. Originally, that was all vlogs. I didn't do any reactions on that channel. It was never meant to be that channel. My Beats Fried Up channel, currently, is that the one I'm doing I think that's the channel I'm doing the Led Zeppelin on, or Pink Floyd on that one. And then my Cross Effects channel, I'm doing Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd. So one or the other. Pink Floyd and Genesis or something is on one of them, or that's what's been happening, but mainly it's Pink Floyd, and then the other one's been mainly Led Zeppelin. So I can use those channels to do what I'm already doing on this channel as far as reaction videos go is my point, where they're over there and it doesn't matter if I'm getting paid for it or not. But this being my main channel, I want it to be able to attract an audience of people who I think enjoy the journey and all this kind of stuff about my off-tap life. And it being my main channel, I just would love to have the opportunity to be able to make some money from all the hard work that I put into these videos every single day. But I still will be doing, let me make that clear, I still will be doing reaction videos. I enjoy doing them. I was just thinking maybe instead doing them on a different channel. That's all. So that's where my brain is at with that. I will still do them though. Do not think for a moment I will stop doing them, because I won't. I will always do them. I love them. Andy wrote, do you try and link your channel to other channels? Might help. Cruising the Cut or Sort of Interesting both live on narrow boats in the UK. There's no way for me to really link my channel to another's channel unless we do a collaboration together and they then, you know, introduce me to their audience or something like that. Like YouTube doesn't like for you to put some random channel into your channel to try to attempt to, you know, steal their audience or to acquire, you know, views that way. It doesn't really work that way. You know, now if we did a collaboration together, it'd be different, because then they would be like, hey, go watch this channel, check it out, and introduce me to their audience properly. Then that kind of thing works. But it's not that easy to just kind of try to link someone else's channel who's really successful doing will be like, hey, I'm going to try. It doesn't really, like, I've had to grind to get as many subscribers and things on this channel. And I'm proud of our efforts, because we have grown a lot on this channel, and it's been from hard work and effort that I've put in every day. And all of your support has been awesome. And you guys are here right now listening and watching and enjoying different content than what you may have come here for. I realize a lot of you came here because you watched a reaction video to a song that you love and enjoy. But like some of you said, I appreciate and love the fact that you stayed because of me. And at the end of the day, this channel ultimately should be about me and not about some song I reacted to, you know, because you can watch the artist's song anywhere. You know, you don't have to watch it here. You can go watch it on their own channel. Ultimately, I would like to think it's because of my own personality and my energy and the content, my bad jokes and whatever else I bring to the party is why you guys stay here. And I appreciate the support. Elise wrote, you can react to my husband's music on YouTube for free, I think. Does it work that way? May not be big hits. Elise, the problem with that when I react to people who are not big artists, the same like when Gerald, one of our own family members, he's got his group called Ridwork. Check out the previous videos to see some of his songs. The problem is that because no one knows them, you know, and they're not big artists, they don't get many views. And they actually can hurt the channel because no one knows who they are, and therefore no one watches that video. So YouTube's algorithm then goes, they put out a video that their other video had a X amount of views, and suddenly they've done this video and the views have dropped. And so suddenly YouTube's algorithm goes, oh, well, this channel is not actually, you know, consistently performing, putting out content that their audience wants to see. Like, it can actually work against me in a negative. Doing videos that can't garnish the same amount of views. And if you guys look back, you guys who've been on the channel know which videos get tons of views, and some of them will only get like 70 views or something. Like, for example, when I do Jessica Malboy or someone like that, who's a big artist in Australia, but still, even on her own channel, she only has 200 and something thousand subscribers on her own channel. When I do her reaction video to one of her songs, some of them I may only get like 70, 80, 100 and something views maybe, you know? And again, I still get copyright striked anyways, copyright, you know, claimed. So I don't even make any money from it anyways. But my point is that I haven't gotten I didn't get any value from doing that video. You see what I'm saying? At least when I do a Queen video or a Dimash video or one of those type of artists, at least, even if I didn't get paid for the video, at least it might have brought new subscribers to the channel. It might have introduced someone new to my channel who then might start following me because they've seen that video. So on the positive, that kind of thing happen. That's what's helped build this channel so far, is people coming who love and fans of those artists, and they ended up on this channel as a result. But now that we have a bit of an audience here of subscribers on this channel, now I feel we've kind of reached a point where we can maybe start defining our channel a bit more, you know, like locking it in and really starting to create the content that I really want to do on this channel in the first place, which is Off Tap Life, about my life, you know, vlogging my life, you know, and taking you guys along with me on adventures. So that would be awesome. And I could actually start making some money from my channel, ultimately, you know. So that energy, yeah, you know, it's like that. But yeah, that's why it could be a negative, Elise. Joseph wrote, do what you need to do. We'll figure it out. But do keep us posted on how you are. We care. I love that we can spread love around the world. Absolutely, Joseph. And I want to bring you guys on that journey. I love that. Tanya wrote, love to see that Aussie World yesterday. I looked it up on Google to see where you are. We're in Australia. I'm from the Netherlands. Tanya, that is awesome. Yeah, I love doing that too. And that's the other thing. Like, I want to take you guys inside of those amusement parks and stuff like that. I've never been inside of Aussie World. They have another amusement park here called Dream World. I've never been in any of those places. So wouldn't it be cool for the first time when I go to those places, I take you guys with me and, you know, go on the rides and do all these cool adventures and explore all these cool places. Because I think it's really cool, especially now with the pandemic. The fact that I can take you guys with me places, places that now is hard for people to go and travel and explore and see due to the pandemic and borders being closed and restrictions and all this other stuff. The fact that I can take you guys with me and show you some cool things in the area where I'm living right now, I think that's pretty dope. I think it's fun, you know, so yeah, that's awesome. Melanie, hey Melanie, how are you? Melanie wrote, hope you get your van fixed up to make you comfortable. We wish you the very best. Thank you, Melanie. And, you know, it's going to be a work in progress, and, you know, I'm going to work on it and, you know, get there eventually. You know, we'll get there eventually. It's pouring rain here right now, Donna Lee said. Yeah, well, the rain here, once again, has kind of stopped. We've had a little bit of a break in the rain for a moment again, which is cool. Donna Lee wrote, the Split channel sounds fine. Off Tap for Van Life is aces. Off Tap for Van Life. Music on another is fine. Thank you. I appreciate that, Donna. Yeah, I think so too. Off Tap for Van Life is aces. I really do. I think that this channel needs to have more in an alignment to what I really want it to do, because it is my main channel, and my main channel should make me money, not just be a lot of work and I don't make anything from it, you know. And I would love to put the reactions on a different one. That would be really good. If you guys will support that, that would mean the world to me, because ultimately I need you guys to watch the videos and be, you know, liking and commenting, interacting. Otherwise, you know, it's, yeah. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Terry wrote, geez, I wish that I could help you in a big way, but I'm not doing too good myself. Dang it. Terry, you guys, just even when you only watch the videos, even when you only give it a like a thumbs up, giving just thumbs up helps a lot. If you drop a comment, helps a lot. Just watching a video all the way through helps so much. The ads that pop up on the screen, if you just watch the ad, it helps so much. That's how we get paid, are from the ads. So all these things add up and they help so much. When you guys subscribe and you click the subscribe button and you join the channel, it helps so much. So like all that stuff helps, guys. Like it really helps a lot, and I appreciate it, and it means the world to me. Like, so don't ever feel like any of you aren't doing enough or you want to do more but you can't. Everything you do matters, and everyone, whether you've done something like gigantic like this or something like this, to me, in my eyes, they're all the same. It's all equal. It's all valued. It's all appreciated on the same level. And I thank each and every one of you for being part of this family. I thank you for supporting the channel. I thank you guys for following my adventures, my journeys, my videos, whatever I do on any given video. I appreciate you guys just being there. It means the world to me, and I am gratitude. I'm in complete gratitude and thankful for each and every single one of you. Joseph wrote, okay, goodbye, everyone. Love you all, brothers and sisters. Peace, Hippie Joe. All right, see you later, Joseph. Much love to you, and we'll see you soon on the next video. Andy wrote, unfortunately, you have to react to certain videos, as I mentioned earlier, to get the views, and then hopefully the viewers subscribe. Again, Andy, most videos get copyright claimed. I've done over 1,000 videos on this channel alone. I've done over 400, about 500 on my Faith Chase channel. I've done videos on my Cross Effects channel, my Beats Fried Up channel. I've got an Off Tap Other Family or whatever, Off Tap 2 or another channel that I've done some reactions on. So all up, I've done like over 1,600, 1,700 reaction videos. So I know the lay of the land, you know, like I know that all of them, pretty much all of them get copyright claimed. Every single one, doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter. I might get the odd video here and there that I might get lucky with, but it's not the majority. 9% of every video gets copyright claimed. Every single video. Every single video. And then I make nothing from it. It doesn't matter how many views I got from it. It also doesn't matter how many subscribers I have on a channel if they're watching videos that can't make me any money. What does it matter having 1 million subscribers if I'm doing reaction videos that might get 1 million views, but the video is copyright claimed? I don't make any money from it. It doesn't matter. Subscribers, and if I have content that can't be, it's just a flex. It's just me being able to say, yeah, congratulations, I've got 1 million subscribers on my channel. I have 1 million views on a video, but I didn't make any money from that video because it got copyright claimed. Like, who cares? You know, like I want to do videos where I've got an audience of people, whether it's small family that we have or whatever, that are tuned in because they enjoy what I bring to the table and that are watching the videos, watching the ads, and that all my hard work and effort that I put in every single day, at least I can get something from it to help sustain life, to live, to survive, to eat, to do everything, you know? This is my job. You know, this is not something I do as a hobby. You know, this is my job, you know. Elise wrote, I'll watch all your other videos. Thank you, Elise. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Fred wrote, I like van life, music reactions, and Ultimate Youth. Thank you so much. And Fred, the other thing I know that you like that I will continue doing as well is the Vlogging Dead series that I do. I still want to do my skits and acting and things like that and stuff. So there'll still be stuff like that, fun things like the Vlogging Dead series and other videos where I'm acting out some stuff. Also, we've got the movies, guys, as well. You know, I want to put my energy to also filming the Queen movie that I want to work on. I've got the Last Breath movie that you guys, if you haven't seen the trailer, check out my previous videos. You can see the trailer to The Last Breath. It's another movie that I've started working on. I've got a movie called Dark Unrest. I've got like these few movies that I would love to put my energy into filming and doing, because again, it's my own original content. So even if that video doesn't make it to freaking movie cinema, even if I can stream it just even only on YouTube, I'll make something from it, you know? Even if it's a few cents. Making 50 cents even is better than making no sense at all, you know? Jazzy wrote, Faith, we will support you with whatever is best for you. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. I appreciate that. Janelle wrote, cool pop top. Yes, yeah, I'll be able to get a pop top for this van eventually. That's something to look forward to. I'm excited. And you guys will be able to watch that when we get to that point. Definitely something that's doable. Roof tint, yep. Yep, Fred wrote, maybe I can request psychology and self-help topics. Absolutely. That was what my Ultimate You channel was supposed to be. For you guys that don't know, outside of my entertainment and music side, I am a certified hypnotherapist, personal development coach, and holistic practitioner. That is something that I have had one-on-one clients in the past, and also did workshops, workshops and seminars and all that kind of stuff. So absolutely, I would love to do some of that stuff on this channel as well from time to time. Talk about how to deal with mental anguish or stress or all these other things. I would love to share that stuff, and as I said, I have a dedicated channel, the Ultimate You channel, which I really would like to start getting some more regular content on as well, and putting that kind of stuff. Absolutely. Janelle wrote, I'm really enjoying these live streams. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I'm enjoying doing them. The cool thing about live streams as well, guys, I want you to know, live streams, when I do them like this and I don't put other music in it, like remember when I was trying to put Queen music or react to a song in that, as soon as I do a live stream and I put anyone else's content like that in there, it gets copyright claimed, and it's against YouTube's policies. Sometimes it'll even, like the first time I tried to do it, I got banned for a minute. I wasn't allowed to do live streams anymore for a while. So the fact that I can do these live streams here and it's my own content, I'm not putting other people's content in it, I can actually get paid for doing these live streams. They can make me a couple pennies or whatever. I can make something from it. It's better than nothing. So I like that. That's awesome. I enjoy doing them, and I feel more closer to you guys. It's more interactive. We get to, I get to read your comments right on the spot. I can answer them and talk to you guys. It's very engaging. So I enjoy them as well. Guy wrote, anywhere you go, I'll be here. I like the van life and reactions and the things you talk about. Just let us know when I need to add any other channels. Will do, Guy. I'll keep you guys in the loop. I'll let you know the plan moving forward. Because also in lieu of having, I think having this van life thing and not having a proper dedicated computer set up just yet, maybe when I get the power supply, I will change that. The rain's starting to really come down now. But for now, having 50 channels is just really not the best use of my limited, resources to make video content. So I think I'm going to narrow it down to maybe 5 channels that you guys need to, 5, 10 tops, maybe 5 or 7, or below 10 definitely, but maybe just 5 channels that I will say that these are going to be the main channels that you guys need to be subscribed to get a good variety of everything that I do already, like reactions and these vlogs and whatever else we're doing. Guy wrote, sign right the van off tap. Yeah, Guy, I do want to do that. I definitely want to put off tap life or off tap van life or something like that on the outside of the van. I think that'd be really dope to have that. And I'm going to make some merch that has like off tap van life or something. I'm really excited about that. I think that's really dope as well. Terry wrote, that is awesome that music is a big part of your life as it's mine. I'm a musician also and write my own music. That's awesome, Terry. Way to go. Fellow musician. Love it, love it, love it. Mike McKell wrote, do you have reaction to Janis Joplin Mercedes-Benz? Yes, I've done that one. Check out my previous videos. I have done that. I actually did Janis Joplin singing it, and there was another artist that was singing it as well. Gerald's the one who actually, I think, requested that at the time, if I'm not mistaken. Gerald, good morning. Speaking of Gerald, Melanie, my dad and I will continue to watch you do your reactions and also enjoy whatever you do. We hope you stay safe, and we enjoy following your van life. Thank you, Melanie. That means the world to me. Having you guys support and everything is so awesome. Thank you. You rock, and I love you guys. Terry wrote, I just love your positive attitude. You're awesome. Thank you, Terry. And I love being positive. I love spreading positivity. I love being able to inspire and motivate you guys to live your best life and to get out there even when you get punched in the stomach or things are really hard and you feel like you can't go on. I love showing you guys that even when it gets hard and rough and it seems like that you just ain't going to make it, that you can still overcome. And I like to you guys to be able to live that through me and experience that, and I can assist you guys with whatever you may be going through and inspire and motivate to show you that yes, you can. You know, I love that. That is freaking awesome. Melanie, watch out for the spiders. I know, I'm definitely like kind of just making sure nothing creeps up around. Guy wrote, spread your wings, amen. Definitely want to do that. Terry wrote, hells yeah, GoPro, absolutely. GoPro is going to change the perspective and allow me to capture so much more cool content for you guys. And eventually, I would love to have a drone in the air, so when we're out somewhere really cool and beautiful, I can throw the drone up and you guys can see those amazing views. Can you guys hear the rain now? Fred wrote, you're inspirational. Thanks. Thanks, Fred. This is my goal, and I love to be inspirational. Joe wrote, hey, Michael, yes, there is a Mercedes-Benz reaction on this channel. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. Andy wrote, strange, others don't seem to. Andy, everyone gets copyright claimed. And the people who aren't getting copyright claimed is because just maybe some of them might be lucky enough to have a big enough freaking channel that they've got some type of licensing or special arrangement with that particular licensing company. Or they have been on YouTube long enough that they actually don't get claimed on, they were lucky enough to react to that video at a time where YouTube's algorithm wasn't as strict and it got through the cracks. But YouTube's algorithm is always changing. Some songs that might have been cool to react to and was fine before, some of them now aren't. You know, I can do the same reaction. I've done it. I've done the same video. I've uploaded it twice. The first time it might not have got copyright claim. Next time I re-upload it did. Like, a lot of it's luck of the draw, but 9 times out of 10, if you're wanting to react to the things that are really popular, that is getting tons of views, you will get copyright claimed. Or I get copyright claimed, and I know a lot of people get copyright claimed. It's the biggest thing, you know. Melanie wrote, we enjoy your van life videos more. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys enjoy those videos more, because I would prefer to just make content on this channel, more content around things that I enjoy and passionate about. I'm out living the life and about my off-tap life. Andy wrote, watch this channel for van living ideas. The Urban Motorhome. Yeah, absolutely. There's so many van life channels out there for some good ideas. I will definitely check that one out as well, because there's so many good ones. I enjoy watching those van life channels myself. That's why I know that, like the car life, van life channels, I like watching them. I like watching other people's, you know, journeys and adventures in the vans and the cars. I find it interesting. That's how I got inspired myself and thought this could be really cool, was from watching other people do it. So the fact that I've got a van now and I can do that myself and inspire other people and take people along for my adventures, I think that's dope, man. I think that's freaking awesome. Terry wrote, you've got a great personality for a talk show or anything along those lines. You've got the gift of gab. Thank you, Terry. And, you know, I've been in the entertainment game for a long time. I've been doing this. I used to have my own radio show, for you guys who don't know as well. I used to have my own radio show. I used to be a radio personality on top of all the other things I've done. I've been in the entertainment game and all of that since 8 years old, since a little kid. I've been doing this stuff, like since a kid, man. So I've had a lot of things I've done along the way. I've DJed, team DJ announcer for a professional soccer team in Japan for a few years. I had my own radio show live from the stadium. I made their support song for the soccer team, the pro team, and that support song went gold. I've done that kind of stuff, you know, so I've done radio, I've done music, even my own albums. I've been in groups, I've done all kinds of stuff. I've been in entertainment for a long time. I've hosted, like, MC events and things and stuff as well, you know, so yeah, I have that voice, and that's one of my kind of skill sets, my talent, because I've been there and done that. I used to DJ big events and MC while I'm DJing and spinning the decks, and I'd be out there and I'd be like, come on everybody, let me hear y'all make some noise! Let's get it going! Boom, 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 boom. And we'd be going off, you know? Or I'd be in an R&B club, because I love all music, so I'd be doing R&B or hip-hop or doing, you know, dance or techno or rave, whatever it was at that given time. I'm a diverse DJ. I wasn't one trick pony DJ. So I put R&B on or whatever, and then I'd hit the mic because I also rap and sing and whatever, and suddenly I might just throw an instrumental on in the party like, yo, let me hear you say ho, ho, let me hear y'all make some noise up in here. And then I suddenly just start rapping, and I just drop a freestyle or something and get the party started, you know? So like, I've never been shy. I've done tons of parties, personal parties, birthday parties, corporate parties, events, all kinds of stuff. So it's not just only me being as a singer artist in front of a microphone that's performed my own music and toured and traveled around, did that stuff. And I performed on big stages. I've been in front of 50,000 people, 20,000 people. Two times a week I used to perform in front of 20,000 people. You know, I've toured around, I've done a lot of things. You know, I've been blessed. I've been in TV commercials. I've done acting in parts and things. I've been in the back of magazine billboards and stuff. So I've been pretty blessed, man. I've done catwalk. I've modeled on catwalk before. There's a lot of things I've done, man, you know. So all of that together has created who I am now. And that's why I'm not really shy when it comes to being able to talk, to be in front of the camera, to entertain, to do all these things. And I love it. It's a part of me. I'm passionate about it. I enjoy this stuff. This stuff freaking rocks my world. I live for this, you know, like, so I want to continue doing that, you know. That's what I love doing. But when I put on my seminars and my workshops with people, I've got an audience of people, I'm there live, and I'm talking to these people and engaging with these people live, and you have to be able to do that. This is the same thing, you know, I'm having an interaction with an audience, a global audience right now around the world. And so those skill sets and those experiences and all those things that I've done my entire life, they've come now full circle, and I can use them here on my YouTube channel. And, you know, a lot of it, you guys don't even get to see all of my skill sets on YouTube. You know, you guys just see a glimpse of some of the stuff I can do. But I'm humbly saying I've been pretty blessed, and I can do quite a few things. I'm pretty versatile when it comes to entertainment. And thank you for the compliment. That's what I'm saying on that one. Thank you. You guys can tell how passionate I get about this stuff, though. Janelle wrote, I prefer to watch your reactions, Faith. I watched Gerald's request reactions. What? I love Jessica, but that's not good, Faith. That's what? I love Jessica, but that's not good, Faith. Well, you have us hooked now, Faith, Janelle says. So Janelle, are you saying that you don't like watching these videos, Janelle? You only like watching my reaction videos? Is that what you're saying? I thought you said earlier you would watch anything I do. What is it? Tell me. Streamlabs. Andy Pick just tipped $5. Thank you, Andy, for the $5 donation. I appreciate the tip. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I didn't get a notification pop across the screen. I just saw that one now in the chat. So thank you. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. $5, I'm going to go buy a freaking Happy Meal from McDonald's, or I can buy a large freaking pepperoni pizza from Domino's for $5. So that's my dinner, man. Thank you. Or my lunch. I haven't even had anything to eat yet today. So thank you so much. That's dope. Guy wrote, it's your reactions that got me and you that's keeping me. Thank you, Guy. Appreciate that. Shane wrote, I could see you with a bike rack and GoPro, biking adventures, videos, city tours, of bike trails. Yes, Shane! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to do. I want to freaking get my GoPro. I want to get my BMX bike again. Again, for you guys who missed it, I used to ride BMX as well. Freestyle BMX. I used to ride vert. I used to do all the ground tricks. I used to be freaking dope, okay? I was freaking dope, okay? And I would have probably still kept riding if it wasn't for the fact that on 4th of July, I was showing off. The skate park was across from the pool. 4th of July, everyone is celebrating. I decided to go extra freaking gnarly. I freaking took it next level on the ramp. Freaking went off that bad boy. In my back wheel ended up hitting the lip of the ramp, which was already like 8 feet high or something, 9 feet, like way up here. And imagine the ramp. I go up it, my back wheel hit it. I flipped, boom, and I ended up unconscious, in a coma. Ambulance had to come. I was 7 days in a coma. When I woke up, I had a neck brace on. If it wasn't for the helmet that smartly, I had a full helmet on at the time, thankful. If I didn't have a helmet on, they said I would have been done. So when I woke up, the first thing that happened, I've shared this story probably before. The first thing that happened, my mom said to me, you know what my mom said to me? She didn't say, oh my gosh, you're awake, you're alive. She didn't say, oh. No, she said, you are never riding that bike again. That was the first thing she said. She didn't say anything else. She go, oh my gosh, you're okay. No, her first words were, you are not riding that bike again. And, you know, it was crazy. And I was 17 or 18 or about to turn 18 or whatever. So as an adult, obviously, you know, you can make your decisions and continue doing what you want. But as an adult, I remember one time I did try, there was a couple of times here and there I tried to get back on the BMX again. And every time now, from that point, my mom's voice would pop in my head and be like, I told you, you ain't riding that bike no more. I freaking suddenly got fear from doing that anymore, doing that crazy stuff that I used to do. Not only the fear of doing it because I crashed and freaking got messed up from it, but because my mom might come from heaven and freaking lightning bolt yo God, I told that child to not get on a bike again, lightning bolt their ass right now. Also, speaking of lightning bolt that ass, my attempt at comedy right now, I do dabble with the comedy, I must add. One point I was going to do stand-up, and I was started making some of my own material. So, yeah, that's something else I enjoy, just being funny or attempting to be funny, to make people laugh. I think laughter is a very important, you know, superpower to have. An important thing to do in life is make people laugh and to be laughing. So, but yeah, Shane, hell yeah, man, go and freaking GoPro and freaking driving and riding around over the joint. And I ride motorcycles as well, guys, just so you don't know. I also have a motorcycle license. I ride motorbikes. I've had tons of motorbikes in my life. So all that adrenaline rushing stuff, I love, and I've done a lot of in my life. So I would love to even get a motorbike again someday, get a freaking dirt bike or something, be able to fit a dirt bike, set up my space in here so that I could put a dirt bike in here sometime and just go on a trail, take you guys with me, go on a cruise on a bike, ride around for sure, man. Yes, man. Freaking mountain bike, dirt bike, whatever, man. Skateboard, freaking whatever, bring it. Let's get out there and live life, you know. I want to take you guys with me. I'm getting excited just thinking about this. Janelle wrote, well, you have us hooked now, Faith. Good. I'm glad you're hooked. I'm glad you're not going to leave if I decide to do the reaction videos on a different channel. Faith's Adventures. Amen, Terry. Amen. I want to take you guys on my adventures, man. Janelle wrote, I'll come with you, Faith, but you can't take your phone on the rides. Sorry. If any of you are going on the rides, I'm taking the phone. I'm going to film you guys, even if you throw up. But if you throw up, I'm throwing you off the roller coaster. I'd like to see the beach. Guy, exactly. And Guy, I live in Australia where they have world-class beaches. They have over, Janelle would know, I think it's like over 3,000 beaches or something ridiculous. It might be a bigger number than that. But Australia overall has something like over 3,000 beaches. And we're talking like world-class beaches. Their beaches, all of them generally are white sand, blue water, beautiful, freaking amazing paradise places. So I would love to take you guys to beach and fun places, which we're going to be able to do much easier. The van we can just pick up and go to all these cool places. We'll be able to do it with the car now that this van exists, because we're not tied down to one space, you know. So like, if we have a day trip somewhere, we can hop in the car and go or whatever. But the van's going to make it easier to go anywhere and do that stuff and pack up whatever we need. And we can have a cookout in the mountains. And I want to cook in the mountains. I would love to like just be outdoors somewhere and have the grill and cook out and try to maybe make my own campfire or something. Like, I got some ideas, guys. Guy wrote, go to Kakadu. You should get sponsored to show Oz to the world. Amen, man. They should definitely sponsor me. That's the other thing. It's easier to get sponsors for your channel if you have an audience that is like, if you're doing like vlogging, outdoorsy, you know, if you got a big audience of those type of people, it's easier to get sponsors on board to promote their products, like GoPro or someone who, you know, if you're doing outdoorsy things, they're likely to sponsor your channel if you're doing that kind of stuff, you know, or travel things. You know, you can find sponsors who have a new product or something, or a camping, if you're going out camping and things like that, that will sponsor you, and you get paid and maybe even free products if you have that type of channel. So, you know what I mean? It'll open up more doors. Tanya wrote, I followed your reaction videos, but I like this more. We have been inside the house for a year now due to a disabled son, so you are now my eyes to the world. Tanya, much love to you, and much love to your family and your son and everything. And thank you for sharing that. I agree too. Like, I just think it is a way for me to help, because a lot of people have told me from the very beginning that one of the things that has helped them get through this pandemic and everything is the fact that they could actually, you know, that from watch my videos and things, help them to escape and to feel, you know, take their mind off the situation and help them to deal and cope. So I really, that makes me happy to know that I'm able to inspire and help you guys to get through this madness. It makes me happy to know, to be able to be out here and to give you guys that escape is a cool feeling. Shane says, show us some lesser known areas. Absolutely, Shane, and there's tons of them. There's so many lesser known areas that are off the map of the mainstream commercial thing that are way better and way cooler than the things that they typically tell you as a tourist to go see and check out. So absolutely. What else do we have here? Guy wrote, I love how you have such a beautiful heart. You do talk to us as family and friends, and that's special. That's because, Guy, you are. Each and every one of you, man. You're my family. You are special to me. My off-tap family is my family, man. Like, you guys are my family. My family, my family, my family, and I love each and every one of you guys. You guys mean the world to me, and I love being able to interact with you guys. To me, that makes me happy. You know, being able to share my life with you makes me happy, man. Like, that's happiness on another level for me. I feel most alive when I'm doing this stuff and interacting with you guys. So, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Andy wrote, why don't you try to interview some band members, Daria, Darskaya, or maybe interview Mr. Beast? Yeah, Andy, I would love to actually interview some of these other bands and other creators and things like that. Absolutely would be something that would be fun to do. One of the interviews I'm trying to figure out how I can get a hold of is I want to interview Brian May from Queen. That is someone I really want to freaking interview. So the way that these things can happen more so, guys, is the power of my channel. So if you guys watch the videos and like and comment, my channel gets bigger, it gets more noticed. I have more power. I can say to Brian, hey Brian, look, my channel has X amount of subscribers. We're getting this many views every week. I would like to interview you, and he'll be more likely to say yeah. So, but yeah, I would love to do that stuff. Charlene wrote, hey Charlene, at the end of the day, you have to have an income. Faith van life is a huge movement that is happening across the world. I will support anything you put up. Thank you, Charlene. That means the world to me. And that is so freaking true. It has become this big thing. Like, everyone is wanting to get into the van life space. And people doing the car life thing as well. I did the car life thing for we've done it for a week or two, and it is hard. If you have the choice between a van and a car, you're going to choose the van, or you should choose a van. I should do a separate video on that at some stage. I'll talk about van life versus car life, which one sucks and which one rocks. Terry wrote interview Floor, Tatiana. Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, I love Nightwish, man. I love Floor. Floor is so awesome. You guys who know how much I love freaking Floor and Nightwish. Tatiana, man, I would love to just get their, yeah, absolutely, their opinions on a lot of things and just find out the whole story. It would be dope. So if there's an opportunity to do that, I think there's an opportunity. I think I could probably possibly get an interview with one of them. I think it's possible. You just got to know how the right channels to maneuver and to get in touch with these people. But I think it's possible. Again, it would help if I have, the bigger my presence is on social media, not just only on YouTube, but even on my Instagram, the bigger that influence is, the easier it is to grab these people's attention and to contact them. So go subscribe to my Instagram as well, guys, if you haven't already. Go subscribe to my Faith Chase Instagram. Donna Lee wrote, "You are the most Gemini of Geminis. You got so many different things you're into, LOL." Yeah, Donna Lee, I am. I'm. Sometimes I wish that I could be one of those people who only had one thing that they could just dive into and stay focused on, and weren't easily distracted by a bunch of other things. But for me, I can't rock like that. I have to have multiple things that interest me, feeding my soul, because there's just so many things I'm passionate about. So I don't know any other way to roll, man. That's just how I am. You gotta live each moment to the fullest, live this life to the fullest. And one way to do that is to follow your passions and the things you enjoy every day. So Andy wrote, "Yep, have seen Fleur being interviewed on other channels. She seems open to it." Awesome, Andy. Thank you. I will follow that up and see if there's some way I can make that happen, because Fleur is freaking awesome. Yeah, Fleur is awesome, man. I would love to be able to do that. That would be dope. Raining cats and dogs there, Jeeves. Yeah, the rain's starting to freaking come down, and the sky is freaking all dark back there and everywhere. And this has been going on non-stop now. It's been so rainy. It's actually sucked. Andy, sorry, meant Daria. Yeah. I don't even know, have we reacted to any Daria's music in this channel? I have to check that out. Do you know Sabine Schmitz? She was best van driver ever. Sadly passed away a few days ago. Oh, man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, Mikhail. I don't know Sabine, I don't think. She was best van driver ever. I would definitely look up her channel now that you've mentioned this. Sabine Schmitz. Okay. I'm going to see if I can find her channel later. Thanks for letting me know. Mikhail, if you could do me a favor in the comments and write her name so I can easily find it, because in the chat it's going to be hard to find later on. But if you can write it in the comments for me, I would definitely check out her channel later. Thank you so much for that. Janelle wrote, "Guy, spread your wings." That should be a song. Guy. Janelle's rocking the Guy. The old school Guy. Guy is a freaking dope group, man. Guy, freaking the R&B group from freaking, what were they, 90s, man, or something, man. They were dope. Yeah, Guy, man, Spread Your Wings, and they had a bunch of other cool songs, too. Drone is a cool idea. Yeah, Guy, I would love to freaking actually have a drone and be able to film all the cool things that I can see, and you get a different perspective from it when it's up and above. And there's so many beautiful things around here to show you guys. So a drone will be coming to the channel in the future for sure. You can bet your freaking bottom dollar on that. We will definitely have a drone at some stage. Let's see what here. FYI, today is my mom's birthday. Fred, happy birthday to your mom. Happy birthday to Fred's mom. If you're watching this, happy birthday, happy birthday. Janelle wrote, Faith, when you do your live streams, you get to have our company as well. Get to know us better. Absolutely, Janelle. That's the other thing. The live streams, they're so interactive. You guys get to talk to me. I get to talk to you. It feels really closer. We get to know each other more. They're a lot of fun, and I could bring you guys with me and show you literally what I'm doing in my day live at that moment. I think it's super cool. And I enjoyed, that's why I liked that 6-7 hour one that we did. It was so dope because I literally could take you guys with me and take you on long adventures. So I love the live stream thing too, especially right now. Like I said earlier, it is so much easier to live stream what I'm doing live in that moment than it is to attempt to film a bunch of different video pieces and edit them all together and then try to separately upload them. This is so much easier right now with my current setup. So that's awesome. Guy wrote, keep moving forward, take us with you. Thank you, Guy. I definitely will. And I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. Terry wrote, you're a natural. Thank you, Terry, for the compliment. I appreciate that. And that's what I like about this is that I'm just being me. I'm just doing what I do. Like, this doesn't take any effort for me to put, to talk to you guys and to communicate and to do any of this, because it's just who I am and it's what I do. I'm just being myself. It's like talking to a bunch of friends right now. This is exactly how I feel. I just feel like I'm on a video call with all my friends, and that's why it's so easy to do. I'm just having a conversation with all my beautiful family around the world, and it's awesome. Charlene wrote, we get to know each other better too. Absolutely. All you guys get to know each other better as well. I know a lot of you have become friends because of the chats and things. That's awesome. Terry wrote, you'd be a cool person to hang out with. Too bad you're half a world away, but we can hang out this way instead. Yeah, Terry, I agree. And I would love to hang out with all you guys as well. And when the pandemic ends, we'll see what happens, because when this pandemic's over, I would love to do some meet and greets and be able to go around and meet you guys. And I think that'd be awesome to be able to have some meet and greets and hang out and physically see you guys. That'd be dope. But in the interim, absolutely, this is the next best thing, doing it like this. We still get to interact with each other, so that's dope. Guy wrote, I have an idea. Go interview Courtney Hodwin after her first concert there in Australia. They would be seen worldwide, and a lot of attention for your talent and the channel. Yeah, I would love to interview her. I think she's a very cool talent. She's a talented artist with a big future ahead of her for sure. I think so, absolutely. Janelle wrote, no, Faith, I love all of you. It's a pity that you don't make money from the music videos. That's what I meant to say, LOL. Okay, good to know, Janelle. I love to be loved. All of me loves to be loved. That's beautiful. Marcelo, what's up, Marcelo? Found you through reaction videos, which are great, but enjoying this more from Melbourne, Victoria. Hey, Marcelo, thank you. Marcelo, that is awesome, and that's what I want to hear. Like, I just want you guys to feel comfortable and at home and just happy and enjoying me just being me. That's really all I'm asking and wanting to do, is just to be able to be me and to do the things that I'm passionate about and that I enjoy doing, and just you guys being part of that experience and that journey and those fun things that are yet to come. I want to take you guys with me on the journey, on the adventures, and I think it could be fun. I think it could be awesome, So thank you, man. That's awesome. I love that. Thank you. And much love to Melbourne, Victoria, because my first trip to Australia, I lived in Melbourne. That's how I got my first place I lived in Australia was in Melbourne, in this town called Brighton by the beach. And I came here for a relationship, and that was my first entry into Australia, my first experience with Australian life. And Melbourne is a beautiful city, super awesome city. I think Melbourne, personally, I like Melbourne better than Sydney. Sydney's Australia's biggest city, for you guys who don't know. Melbourne's the next biggest city. And then Brisbane up in Queensland, which is the state that I'm living at. But I like Melbourne. I think it's a cultured city. There's a lot more culture. If you're into culture, arts, and all that kind of stuff. I think Melbourne is a great city for the art, for all that kind of stuff. And there's a lot to do in Melbourne. There's a lot of these cool little alleyways. You see, I'd love to take you guys on food adventures as well, because you guys know how much I love food. So I'd love to take you guys on some of these really cool, out of the way little restaurants and cool spots and things, and show you guys some of the cool things over here, food-wise. Because there's some cool places that you can't get anywhere else. Australia has some very Australian things that is special to Australia. And if you've never been to Australia, I gotta tell you, Australia is a cool country, and the people are absolutely incredible. I rarely ever, I don't even think, I could probably count on one hand the times I've ever met anyone from Australia that wasn't super awesome, laid back, cool, hospitable. Like, I only ever meet really nice, cool, awesome people here. So I'm not saying, obviously everywhere in the world you have your good people and your bad people and whatever, but I gotta tell you, Australia, just their demeanor, because they're very chilled by nature. They're like, oh, she'll be all right, mate. She'll be all right. Like, everything is all right. It doesn't matter what happens. They're like, it'll be all right, mate. It's cool. Like, it's such a cool, like, laid back, chilled attitude here in Australia. It's so cool. Like, highly recommend you guys visit after the pandemic. Don't come now. Come after the pandemic. I don't even think you can come now. It's all locked down. Yeah, Terry, get one of those low riding 3-wheelers. Hell yeah. That would be so much fun. That would be so much freaking fun. Janelle wrote, I agree with your mom. She was sitting by your bedside for a week worrying about you. Yeah. She was justified to feel that way. Guy wrote, sorry for your accident. I feel you. I went off the roof of a hospital in a helicopter. Oh my gosh. Was flight medic. Back surgeries down my whole spine. Oh my gosh, guy. Jeez. I went off the roof of a hospital in a helicopter. Was flight medic. Jeez. Back surgeries down my... Oh my gosh, guy. Woo. You definitely know what I'm talking about. That's crazy. Andy wrote, try reacting to Double T motorcycle races. Shouldn't be copyrighted. If you like fast bikes, you'll love it. Hell yeah, I like fast bikes, man. Definitely wouldn't mind trying to check out some of that stuff. I love motorbikes. I love motorcycle racing and stuff. I love anything fast. I love that need for speed stuff, man. I love fast stuff. Fast cars, fast bikes, all that stuff is stuff I'm interested in. I'm into that whole scene, so absolutely. Charlene wrote, we have the most beautiful beaches in the world. Australia is a place, if you want adventure, you got it. Yep, I agree, Charlene. Australia, definitely, the beaches are just second to none. In Australia, there's so much to see and do. You've got everything here. If you want to do the mountain life, if you want to do the freaking beach life, if you want to do the city life, if you want to do the freaking active life, the suburban, like whatever you want to do, Australia has it, and they can cater for you. It's super awesome. So thank you, man. That is freaking dope. Yep, something like that. Beaches. Australia is surrounded by beaches. Yeah. Australia is, man, so dope. So cool. The best beaches. Could be the start of something big. You never know, Terry wrote. Absolutely. Mikhail wrote, Mercedes sponsorship. Hell yeah. If Mercedes would sponsor me, freaking hell yeah, that would be dope. Come on, man. And I'm not even greedy. Just Mercedes, give me a Sprinter van and I'll promote the hell out of it. That would be the dream, a freaking dope Mercedes Sprinter van with the high roof and the freaking long wheelbase, a brand new one of those. Oh my gosh, jeez. I've seen some of those fitted out and they look mad crazy good. They're so good. Janelle wrote, Faith, you should show the family Rainbow Beach. Definitely. And I don't even think I've been to Rainbow Beach yet, so I definitely would love to take you guys with me when I go there for the first time. Terry wrote, get that logo on the van, get noticed. Hell yeah, I will. I would be putting that logo on the van. There's perfect spot to do it right here. I want to put off tap freaking life, watch this on YouTube or something. Absolutely, for sure. How can we donate to you? Guy wrote, So Guy, there's I appreciate that. Thank you for wanting to donate. There's you can do it either through the super chat right on the bottom of your chat screen. There's a dollar icon. I think there's a dollar icon or something. It'll say like if you hover over, someone will say like donate or something to the channel or whatever. So you can do it through YouTube live on the chat underneath, and then it'll pop up on the screen. Or you can go directly to my PayPal, which is easy. The link is paypal.me/offtaplife. Super easy to find. paypal.me/offtaplife, and it'll take you to a page where you can put your donation there, which is super easy. The cool thing about donations when they're not on the super chat here is I keep 100% of my donation if it goes through PayPal. When you put a donation through the super chat here, YouTube takes a cut of that. So that's the difference. But any donation anywhere is appreciated, and I thank you for that. You can also go to offtap.life, which is my website where I have my merch, where you can put in your reaction requests, and there is also a place where you can do a donation and thing on that website and stuff as well. But yeah, the easiest way is paypal.me/offtaplife. I also will be getting a mailbox soon again, guys. You guys remember I used to have my mailing address, my P.O. box and stuff. Now that I'm living this life, I definitely need to make sure I've got that again. So within the next week, fingers crossed, I will have an address, because I know some of you guys have been wanting to send me stuff and things again. And hopefully soon I will have that. So thank you, Guy, for that inquiry, though, and thank you for wanting to donate. I really appreciate it. Shane wrote, "Who's that guy that keeps looking over the wall behind..." What? Oh my God! Holy. Oh my gosh! Right when you said that, who's the guy looking over the wall over your head? And as soon as you said that, I went to look like this, and a flock of birds just flew over. And that's what startled me. And I wasn't expecting it to happen. I was just kind of looking like this. And suddenly these birds came. Oh my gosh, my heart jumped into my chest. Oh, Shane, man, that's cold, man. No. Mikhail wrote, "You should try to contact some Australian artists like Jack Vision or Carice Eden." Yeah. Now, if there's an Australian artist, I could definitely probably get in touch with them, and definitely there's a good chance I can chase down an Australian artist. So that's awesome. So thank you. Shane wrote, "LOL made you look." You did. You got me good. I freaking was like, what the hell? And the freaking birds came. Oh my gosh, dude. I can see that someone's made a donation, but I can't see. My phone's not letting me see who it was yet. Okay, Guy, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the dono. And Terry, thank you for the $5 donation as well. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And earlier for the earlier donation as well that was made. Thank you, all of you guys, for donating. That is awesome. That is definitely going to go to good use, because yeah, this thing right here is about to cost me a lot of money. So there's going to be a lot of money that's going to have to go into getting this freaking thing running right, to get it fit out with the things that are needed, and all these adventures we're going to go on and things, you know, it's going to cost money to do all this stuff. But thank you guys. I appreciate the support. That means the world to me. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. I feel like I've skipped some stuff accidentally. Okay, so I read that one. Shane got me, made me look. I read that one. Gerald wrote, hey Jay, something like that would be nice on Faith's band for advertisement. Yeah, Gerald was saying, Faith, please open my urgent email later. Might be important. Okay, Gerald, I will. I know you were saying that you had an idea of a design for a foil for the wrap. So yeah, I would definitely check that out, Gerald, and get back to you. Miguel wrote Top Gear, Nuremberg, Sabine Schmidt's Ford Transit 1008. Oh wow. Jeez. Okay, make sure you put that in the comments for me. I would definitely check it out. Donna Lee wrote, night to you, Donna. Sweet dreams, sleep well. Shane wrote, think Spread Your Wings was a Troop song. I love to still listen to old school. Yeah, Shane, you might be right. They might have had a song called Spread Your Wings for sure too. I remember Troop, the old school Troop group as well, man. Like when you DJ, I just DJ all kinds of stuff, man. I DJ old school, R&B, new stuff, whatever, hip hop, man. The audience usually tells you what they want to hear anyways, so you just go with what they want. But yeah, Troop, I think, had a song possibly called that as well. Might have been more than one. Okay, Andy wrote, yes, you have. Darius from Shershin and Zariskaya. Okay, yeah, dope. Freaking love that. You have reacted to a few of their songs. Barracuda from Ukraine, but she speaks English better than me, and I'm from England. Okay, yeah, dope, man. I really enjoyed that, actually. Shane wrote, Troop also has one, but not same lyrics. Okay, yeah, they both have their own version, yeah, of the song. I thought so. Okay, so obviously Janelle and Gerald have seen something that's going to look cool on my van that Gerald's designed. I can't wait to see what you guys have designed or what's going on. So I will be checking that email out, and I can't wait to see what you guys have come up with. Would be cool if it's something that you guys designed that went on there. That'd be fun. I can also use it for merch. You know, something you guys designed. Could be a merch, a t-shirt or something as well. People are also different in those three cities. Melody wrote, hey Melody, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Andy wrote, you would be an excellent communicator, interviewer, so why not try to interview members of the public, asking them questions that will get the views, if you know what I mean. You know, the funny thing, Andy, I actually wanted to, before the pandemic hit, I actually wanted to have a camera, a hidden camera, someone filming me. And I actually did want to approach people, just random people out and about, and ask them some crazy questions or interview them and ask stuff. Like I actually did want to do that, like a hidden camera thing, or be really funny or ask something really stupid, you know, or play some, play some pranks or something. I did want to do that. I've actually, in some of my earlier videos, I have random called some people and did prank calls, and I've got some of those videos. If you look on my early, I'm not sure if they're on my Off Tap Life channel or on my Faith Chase channel, but there is some phone pranks and things that I've done. Do you guys remember that Drake song? What was that Drake song that came out? And it was some girl's name. I forgot the name of that song. But for a while, on one of my videos, I did a prank where I was calling up, asking people if they were that girl, if they seen her or something. It was a funny video. And I pranked dominoes and stuff. So check out some of those videos. They're on probably on my Faith Chase channel early on, before all the reaction videos on that channel, or either they're on, potentially could be on this channel early, before reaction videos were on this channel. Guy wrote, how do we get a membership on the merch channel? So the merch channel on this channel here, you mean the Off Tap Life channel? So on this channel, there's a join button near the subscribe button underneath the video, somewhere around that area where it says join, and you can join that membership. At the moment, it's the only membership I have up. I don't have my Off Tap Life membership up at the moment, and because I don't have my whole computer set right now, it'd be hard to kind of manage that one at the moment anyways. So the best one to join at the moment is the one on my Off Tap Life channel. It's $1.99. It's only $1.99 to join, and it's a monthly thing that YouTube just takes out. So that's only the one tier membership. It's just $1.99. But the plan is I had been working on a new, different membership experience on my website that I had been working on, and now I haven't been able to work on it until I get the computer set back up again and be able to work on all that stuff, because I can't do that from the phone. But yeah, just look for the blue box. It should say join, and you can sign up from there. That'd be awesome. Thank you. And you get these cool emojis and all that kind of stuff when you sign up and become a member on there that you can use in the comments. You can use in the live streams and the premiere videos, the chats and everything, and you get that kind of stuff. And you get badges. Like if you look at Janelle's name, for example, and she's got the 6 by her name, the badge, means she's been a member for over 6 months. It could be anywhere between 6 and 12 months, though, that she's been a member, because the next badge doesn't come until 12 months. So some people will start rocking the 12-month badge shortly. I've just got to put them up there, because I don't think I've made the 12-month badge yet. What else we have here? Melody wrote, people from Melbourne always struck me as more cultured and nice. Bluebird wrote, hey Bluebird, how are you? And we have the best coffee culture here in Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne, if you're a coffee drinker, I think you would love Melbourne. I personally, I know you guys are going to find this, this is going to make me sound weird probably. I don't drink freaking coffee. I don't like coffee. I know, that makes me a weirdo. Australian people, yep, just incredible, absolutely. Though I always wondered, cultured, I would take a Queenslander any day. Melody says, yeah, pretty awesome up here. Andy wrote, I was going to bed 2 hours ago, now 7:30 a.m. here in the UK. Andy, it's like that. Time flies, man. Me too. It's like I was going to go to the store and do all these things and had this whole day planned, and now we've been on this live stream for 3.5 hours. So yeah, those plans have all now changed. This place closes at 6 p.m. matter of fact, so I better start getting ready to move the stuff that I need into this van really quick as well, because I think, what time is it? Jeez, let me find out what time it is. Holy crap. What time is it? Is that right? All right, guys, it's 5:48 right now. They're going to come and lock this place up in 10 minutes. I've got to hurry and load up the van really quick and put my car. Now I got to change my plans completely. We're not going to be able to go anywhere in the Beamer because they're going to lock this place up and at 6 p.m. So I've got to put the Beamer back in the shed now. I won't be going to the store or all these places. The stores are all closed now. It's Saturday here. So I've got to put the Beamer back in here. I got to take the things I need out the Beamer, put in the van really quick, and get out of here. They're going to padlock the gate. The security guard's going to come and throw me out. And the security guard would tell me I have to go and throw me out, and they'll lock the gate and all that, so I won't be able to have access to the car. I'll have to come back to the Beamer tomorrow. We'll go to stores and stuff tomorrow on a separate stream. So tomorrow, guys, I'll take you guys with me. Stores are all closed. We'll go tomorrow. I may do another live stream a bit later tonight. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, we'll do one tomorrow, and I'll go to the store and do all that other stuff. But I got to get this thing loaded up really quick, put the car back in the shed. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank all of you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for the donations. It means the world to me. I love you guys, and I will catch you tomorrow. As always, remember to enjoy to the fullest. Keep it off tap. And yeah, thank you for chiming in and letting me know about the channel and the direction moving forward and all that. And freaking awesome. We'll figure it out. Yeah. And like I said, don't worry. I'll still be doing some reaction videos and all that stuff as well. I'll still be doing the things you guys enjoy and all this other stuff and everything. But I gotta go. Love you. And remember, each one's full. Keep it off tap. We're out.